I'm a guy on these YouTube streets, helping people balance their soul like the rhymes on this beat. And if it ain't about the knowledge, then I'm ready for beef. Boy, you know I'm from the shy, ain't no fucking with me. Ain't no ducking at G, and I ain't talking no gang. I'm talking number 7, manifest the mysteries, man. For them intellectual minds, send chills up your spine. That's that kundalini rising, trying to free up your mind. Yeah, my energy real, that's why I'm overprotecting. Mix the knowledge with the wisdom, hope you understand it. 3 keys to being conscious, hope you get the message. Anything I touch, boy, best believe I bless it. Mentally in a case, but physically in a booth. Breaking mental curses, all I need to show is the proof. From negative to positive is what I came to do. Yeah, I'm knowledge of God, and I'm addicted to the truth. Cheer. Baby, talk to me.
What's going on? Peace, everybody. Peace. Let me get this stuff set up. So look, man, today's build. We're gonna get deep, because y'all know that's what I like to do, man. We like to dive deep. So when it comes to the knowledge, so we're gonna talk about is soul trafficking real? Not necessarily through just UFOs. We can talk about the ancient times as well, because like I say, the picture that I saw yesterday on the, let me save this real quick. Let me save this. Load this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I gotta. 1 second. I had some stuff right here. I was talking about the soul right here. It was. What was it? Mind traps. Damn. Okay, yeah, I got it right here. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I'll be having to get all this stuff. Okay, so look. Okay, so look. The reason we want to talk about the soul stuff is because we have been taught so many different things about what happens with the soul, or when you die you go to heaven, or if you die you go to hell. It's 2 places you go. There's no in between. You either go up or you go down, right? All these souls are being judged and based upon the way you live. What's up, Red Peace? The way you lived your life, according to how you lived your life, you will be judged. So the thing to that is we need to ask these questions on what is really happening with the soul, because if they're not really telling us what's going on with the soul, peace, if they're not really telling us what's going on with the soul, then that means they are trafficking our souls back here. What if reincarnation is not a good thing? What if it's only, what if it's not for us? You know what I'm saying?
Peace to you, bro.
So they gotta be, you know, it's, it's, let's there is let's assume there is an afterlife. And he say, who greets you? Do you have to eat? What form do you take? Does anything negative ever happen? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? When you ask these questions, you kind of like want to know like how would somebody even be able to explain that to you?
And what if they just reject it on
What
some
you
old, like whatever somebody say, right? On the soul tip, and they say, look, they got this knowledge. They then been, what I mean, handed this shit down. What if they've been like, what if somebody be like, man, fuck that shit, right? Like, how can that hurt or benefit anything to do with, the shit just seem to be so finicky, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that's shit. That's a tough title, bro. Soul trafficking.
Yeah, because you got to think how they taking the, if they're not telling us where we going when we leave here, bro, and they know, then they're trafficking our souls, bro. They're reharvesting us
True.
because
That's true.
just like if there's this one part that I
Mm.
played, there's one video that I played. I want you to watch it if you got Netflix. Midnight. It's called Midnight Gospel. And what he does is he's in this some type of simulation world where he can pick and choose whatever he want to be. And once he pick and choose whatever he want to be and whatever planet he go to, because he basically want to interview people and bring it up to his podcast. He got a podcast in outer space. Right?
Okay.
When he sticks his head through this machine, it zaps his soul to the earth. So basically his but when you look at the thing he put his head in, it's shaped
Mm.
just like a vagina.
Like a diamond,
No, like a vagina.
like a vagina.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So
So you know
it's
what?
you know,
Damn. What's the name? What's the name of that?
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we watched it the other day, but I was building with King Genocide, so we was kind of like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a long build before I got right into it. But it's called
Yeah. So I mean, is it like a device or was it like a fleshy, wet vagina type thing?
it looked like a big wet vagina.
Damn. Hold on.
Oh, let me put up my copyright real quick. 'Cause y'all know they be on BS.
So it was a fleshy, organic type thing. Hmm.
Yeah, let me put this copyright up real quick. Copyright, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Uh-huh.
Was made for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. This is fair use, educational purposes only. All right, we in it. So look, I'm finna show you. So, bro, I know I don't, and I'm gonna let you listen to what the dude was saying toward the end about having a solar consciousness and all this other shit, bro. Like,
So
it's
much
gonna be
other
sweet,
stuff.
bro.
It's your
So
sister.
this is
You
the
need to
beginning.
call me back right now. I'm freaking peeved off, man. There's no reason that you're
See the
fake.
computer? That's his
Information
computer.
for claims
See how it's
fraud,
shaped like a
call tranche on
pyramid.
tranche video. You're 17 days late on 3 video games. Please return our property. We're
Hold on,
going
let me
towards
get
a
to the
higher
part
bounty
where he
on her.
went to.
Fucker.
Messages deleted.
Hold on, let me get to the point where he about to.
cream on it,
He-
like an ice cream
but
mold or
look,
something?
see, he can go to any of these earths.
Oh shit! I remember seeing this shit. That's
See that shit
crazy,
there?
yo. Let's go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Master, I don't mean to nag, but simulator maintenance is actually very
Pink slime.
So he wanted to go to there to
Ice
get
cream's
him
gotta
some
be a
ice
plant,
cream
ice
so he
Master,
could
I
be able
must
to do an
insist.
interview with
asking
him.
you shall receive ice
But
cream
it's gonna
planet.
end up being something
Master,
else.
Let's do a quick ice cream scan. Do an ice cream scan.
initiating ice cream
This they
scan.
turn into zombies or
My
some shit,
rapidly
right?
deteriorating sensors
No,
have
that
honed
was
in on
probably a
this
different
magical
episode that he went to.
fishbowl man.
Perfect. I got some ice cream for hoops and talk to a fish. Send me a
He's an
As you
but
wish.
that dude right
I
there, he's
stayed
an
up all
intelligent
night
fish
making
in
these
that
new
in that
avatars.
planet
Yeah, I
that
know.
he's going to.
Corners, chippy,
That's what I'm saying.
little
See, now he can
prairie
pick
tat,
any
torpedo ball.
avatar
Oh, that little Ed
that he
monkey.
want to be
Avatar selected.
to go
You
into
chose
that planet.
glorious phoenix of eternal light.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Connecting with simulator in 3.
Now look, you see it?
He chose a woman.
No. He chose that little small, big nose thing. But look at this. This is the
Oh shit. Yeah.
it's like
I see it. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Now watch how
So,
it shoots straight to the planet.
2.
oh my goodness.
How it went through water, almost like the birth, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, this shit, bro. I don't know. I'll be too into it.
That's crazy. Yeah, this is some wild stuff. I saw an episode of this where he had they had went to this planet or whatever and they was being chased by zombies and shit. And so at the end, while the zombies was taking over, biting people, turning them into zombies, that when they finally got bit by the zombie, as a zombie, it was like they was in paradise. Like everything was beautiful.
Yeah. He got bitten. He was like, "Oh, this looks beautiful," and this because the other dude got stuck in the orange stuff. He was stuck in there. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of these little. I know what you're talking about. I saw the episode, and everything looked with the zombies.
Yeah, like the zombies was seeing something totally different than what people was seeing.
Yeah, they were
That
singing.
shit was trippy. That shit was trippy.
He was like they're singing and some shit like that. But I wanted you to hear what this dude talk about when he talk about soul consciousness and shit like that, and what happens when you die. You get a second, all this other shit. This shit, bro. Let me see.
Most people spend their lives complaining about things they don't like.
Yes.
So you're adding power to it. You're giving it chi. We're supposed to focus on what it is that we're wanting to move towards instead of away from. You don't have to lie when something is bad. You know, if you have a cold and someone says, "Are you sick?" That doesn't mean say no. It means say, "I'm getting better minute by minute."
Oh, that's great. Do you think that the reason you ended up in prison is because this sounds so weird? Good karma?
Yes, I absolutely, this will sound crazy to people, but I absolutely do. I am thankful now for the time that I spent in prison, even for some of the most horrible things that happened to me. Say, for example, you know, when I was beaten so bad that I was in a lot of physical pain. If I would have been out
get to the part, G.
of like the millennials I see that are sort of flailing around out there now, trying to figure out who they are and what they're going to do with themselves. I never had to experience any of that.
You puke ice cream?
Hold on, I think it's
I
right
always
here.
knew what I was. I always knew what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, man.
And I kind of embraced that.
Yeah, I think it's like right here.
When you say control tower and reaching out, do you mean that you are doing some form of astral projection?
Yeah,
or
right
some
here.
kind of-
Right
That
here.
is part of magic. And I don't like that word actually, but I don't know another word to use, astral projection, just because it sounds so kind of flaky and new agey. In our society now, well, not just our society in the West, but also in the East, we've sort of arrived at this conclusion somehow. Spirituality has become so watered down that we think enlightenment is the be all and the end all of spiritual practice. It's the finish line. It's not. There are actually things that come after that. What we think of as enlightenment is the first step in a process. In magic, what they call in the East enlightenment, we call solar consciousness. Solar consciousness means that you are completely and absolutely in the present moment, just like whenever you achieve enlightenment. After you develop solar consciousness, the next step in this process is developing what we call the solar body. You are building a vehicle to allow your consciousness to not disintegrate at the point of what we call the second death. The first death is when the physical body dies. The second death is whenever your astral or etheric body begins to unravel. That's whenever your consciousness goes through this sort of cosmic washing machine. Every aspect of personality is washed out of it. You're left with a kernel of pure energy, which is then recycled into something else.
You heard that?
Yes, I did.
So that's what I'm saying when he say when you I don't know about the cosmic wash machine. Basically, you go through something pretty much based upon your consciousness. You go through something, and pretty much you come back as a pure kernel of energy, but it might be something else. But you see what these something else's is? He a couch mixed. He's stuck in a couch. He's stuck on this donkey. He's a television. He a motherfucking balloon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird.
Well, I thought at the time, because I believe this could have been the first time I saw an episode like of this type of this cartoon, right? And that I remember being something that I was kind of. I think that was the first one I had seen of these things, right? And so the whole concept of him going through all of this while they having a fucking serious interview kind of was like interesting to me at first on some real, like even the premise of him being like a radio host or something and going to another world with their guests and different avatars. Like, I think I pretty much was interested at right away with where they could be going with this shit. And the goofiness is the cover, is the camouflage, right? The goofy shit be used to hide it from being just totally disclosure. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought I remember this conversation. He sounded like Matthew McConaughey. And so I remember this conversation because of the gems in the motherfucker, man. So like what he said was pretty much, I think as a gem is how he described, this is from somebody who know and practice that, right? What you just played, Yo said, it shows that the East and the West version of the same thing. And he said that what the West call enlightenment, the East calls soul conscious.
It's the same fucking shit.
Right. And that concept of enlightenment being a process, the first step in the process, that's facts. Like enlightenment been used as a gimmick.
Bro, and you see how they did it? They put this shit in a cartoon because they know it's not going to catch everybody's attention. If they was just, and they had to put it out in a way to where it won't get flagged. Because if they were sitting on a podcast and he said that should have 1 million views, but it's in a cartoon and it's in a rinky dink kind of cartoon where motherfuckers be like, what the fuck is y'all watching it? What the fuck? But fuck what we looking at. Listen, you see what I'm saying? Boy broke down. It could be a second death. You see what I'm saying? That's why we telling people like you got to take care of your body and be aware of the things and mindful of the things you put in this motherfucker. Because what if that how you take care of your body, that information is in your consciousness. So it's like if it comes to you to line up to get a solar body, it's like you don't even have the capacity because you don't have the willpower to keep yourself intact or put the right things in it. You just destroying your shit.
Well, what I heard was that the solar body would be the projection is how I heard it, right? Is that's the spiritual mental projection of self that might not translate what the flesh is, right? And so that's how I was thinking, because when these people be taking these satanic contracts and shit, they seem to always be giving it up and acting like a woman. And so if they believe in the metaverse and willing to give themselves to a computer, etc., then is they thinking of their soul or their consciousness as a female, right? Like this whole concept of transhumanism got motherfuckers who are males choosing female avatars. Sometimes you ain't got a choice. You got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And then for real, they don't give women the fair right to have a female character on every game. And where that lawsuit at? Me too. I want a percentage. But check, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yo, they definitely is dropping gems, and like you said, they using the cartoon to like to cover up some shit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it was this one, right? It was this one where uh it was this guy he kills another dude, and he's interviewing him, and every time he kill him, he gotta start over. He gotta start his life over every time. Once he killed a dude, then he gets older, then he died. They pull his heart out and they put it on his they put it in a cartoon form. So they pull his heart out his body, then they hold it with tweezers or something, then they pluck a bird. They take a bird and pluck them and take the feather and put it on the scales. Now in the Egyptian laws, you see that when you die, your heart has to weigh light as a feather. So when they died, his heart never weighed light as a feather. So he had to start all over and do that same life again, kill that same person every time. He was killing that person every time. Then this time, since he didn't kill the person, this time he died so many times. After he came back, his heart was getting less and less angry, less and less angry. You know what I'm saying? Less and less. Then he forgave the person. Like he didn't shoot him. He just started crying, and the situation got resolved. And when he got old and died, his body weight light as a feather. Then he went into, you know what I'm saying, into the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like I tell people, I made this chart on my YouTube the other day, and I was telling people, like, people see shit and they probably just look at it and go about their business. But you gotta understand that this right here, you can choose either side, male or female. If you want to be if you want to be, angry, boastful, isolated, a complainer, coward, reckless, whatever comes with all of this negative shit, you can choose that. But it's an energy that come with that. You know what I'm saying? The same way up here. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have some knowledge of all of these things, which creates balance. Knowing what these things can do to you can keep you balanced in your energy. You can't have too much of this, because too much of this shit can get you hurt, because you might be telling somebody something that they shouldn't even have to hear. You might be giving too much power that you can't control. So too much of anything is not good. We have to have balance. So you got to come into balance with things, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think purifies the soul. Balance. What you think?
Yeah, well, I think that there must be a whole bunch of unbalanced people out in the world. You know what I'm saying? They must be lopsided like a motherfucker on the spirit round tip. Lopsided head, tight meatballs, possibly, maybe. Yeah, yo. Damn, where the fuck that picture? So, because yeah, I mean, balance. I mean, who's talking about it? Like, do all souls? It must be some machine that they is all trying to explain in their
What you mean?
little languages and stuff. With
Mm.
the when it comes to talking about the souls and things like that, like they seem to be saying, I don't know, man. Like for like this joint right here talking about incarnation. and the laws of karma, basically. And so it's like if these people been had these truths, and we haven't seen no result of that, we haven't seen like a positive result of it. Like the world ain't as in peace and things. They still lying and stealing. So it's like those go against even the concepts from the so-called secret society, because they tell themselves that they is all good men, making men better and shit. Whole time we know otherwise. So it's like, I think that when you said that when they don't know, or when people don't know what they doing, they getting trafficked by the people that do know. That shit was wild, bro.
Yeah, because that's why I be trying to tell people all the time when I say, "G, your soul on the line, gang. This ain't no game."
Man, hold on.
On the
I gotta come back.
okay, okay. So I'm saying like your soul on the line. You have to study and understand what's going on, because they could easily take your shit. They could easily traffic your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what they doing. Whether they lying to you through religion, through politics, through gang banging, whatever, your soul is being trafficked through this shit. And you have to understand who you is as a person. Hold on. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like, so that's why I made the little one. I made this one too the other day. I posted it and I said, you fear. I mean, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. You know what I'm saying? I made this the other day. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. You fear what you don't know. You only afraid of the things that you have not tapped into, and you only afraid of them because we was taught that we can't touch that or you can't ask that. You only can answer something. How else did other scholars get answers to these questions, or you can go read books to these type of things? Because they was not afraid. They stepped on the other side of fear, because there's nothing to fear unless you don't know. Because when you don't know something, you be like, hell no, I ain't fucking with that shit. Because you
Uh-huh.
don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
just
want
like
to know
me.
all the details.
Yeah,
Yeah, for shit.
like
You know
I
what I
don't fuck with,
mean?
right. Like I don't fuck with the ocean. They say I'm a water sign, but I don't fuck. I love water, but I'm not fucking with that big body of water. I'm scared as hell of the ocean. I don't want to go underneath down there. And not here,
I second that.
huh?
I agree with you, bro.
Bro, you
You
can't hear
know,
down there.
that's why I believe in diversity, man. And we need some of these other people who willing. You know what I'm saying? Go down there with a camera and shit. You feel me? See what's down there, but. Them a different type of people, man. Like the world's set up in a way where
It's
back in the
somebody for
day,
some.
you're right.
It's
It's
somebody.
somebody from somebody, something.
But
Yeah.
listen, bro, I'm not about to go out there. I'm not fucking with no. I'm not doing no hunting as far as like out there got to shoot deers and shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not
Look,
doing that,
there's
gang.
so much people in space, right? That there's people that's out there that could just do the shit. Like if you
Like,
need something out in Alaska, there's somebody already out there. You ain't even got to be the first one to get it.
so don't.
That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people out this bitch. The network is grand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. When it comes to dreams, though, you ever had the dream? And listen, this got something to do with the title, because I wanted to ask you if you had ever had dreams where you was in another country or looked like you was in another country or place or something.
Not for real. Not that I can't. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the soul movement, though, like you said, soul trafficking real. People taking people's soul with them unknowingly. You talking about like pushing them in a bus and shipping them somewhere without them conscious of it?
No, I'm talking about
On the spirit tip?
on the spiritual tip. It could be through, whether it's like I said before, whether it's through religion, whether it's
Mm.
politics, whether it's whatever it is, whatever systems that they have created to harness your soul, to pay monthly, to pay every Sunday Malachi 3:10 to give your 10% tithes to something you have already, you see what I'm saying? They have already harnessed your soul already.
Did you say Malachi 3:10?
Yeah, I think it's Malachi 3:10.
Oh, you talking about the Bible scripture?
Yeah. So
Okay,
so
okay.
so it's like
I
why
thought that was go ahead, go ahead. Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like why do that? I don't understand. Like we got, like I told people, the world fucked up. You
It
gotta pay
must
the
be a system, bro. It must be like a network already situated where people can jump on the you remember how the bank had they got the vacuum shit, the little teleport when you put
yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah,
making a deposit.
yeah, shit go way up.
So what if there's like a laser or a holographic version of that? And it seemed like they be leaving maps for themselves that make more sense in the spirit realm, but they do it ceremoniously here on the surface in the realm, in the waking mortal realm. That's what
Man,
it looked like.
that's what I
That
think.
they is set up like in the spirit realm, but they reenacting it in the flesh, and it looked like a ritual or a ceremony,
Mm, that could be
like
a
the
good.
metaverse.
That's what I was talking about with that Oculus shit, bruh. Like what if it,
Oculus.
like say Anubis is the one to come get you when you pass away. So it's like, why would they compare Oculus? Why would his name be Oculus Anubis? And why would they name the 3D thing to where when you put it over your eyes, you go into really a different dimension? When you got that 3D shit on, you in a different simulation. It's a simulated reality.
Oh,
So,
that's the virtual reality
so that's what I'm saying.
goggles.
Is that how the spiritual realm look, and they putting it right in our face and they trying to get us used to it? That's why
Shit.
you can go and to this company. It's this, come and watch that movie again on Black Mirror, and I'm gonna get that company name and I'm gonna type it in and I'm gonna pull it up and go live and show y'all that when you die, you could have your soul into this simulation, and you could be whatever and do whatever it is you want to do.
So they want people to be like a video game, like an avatar, like the soul transfer concept is what that is, right? Like transfer into the metaverse. But okay, what is Anubis? What is this? I know Oculus is the virtual reality thing, right? But I don't know what you mean when you say Anubis with that.
Oh, too fast, people. Go ahead. What you saying now?
I said so. I heard about Oculus. That's the virtual reality headset.
Right.
But why you said Anubis? What exactly is Anubis got to do with that?
This is the god, like the god of death, basically the god of the one who come pick you up when you pass away.
The
So
Egyptians, yeah.
the god Anubis, right?
Hmm.
So what I'm saying is, if you type in, it's a place called Oculus Anubis. So when they saying that, this is this place right here called Oculus Anubis, and they got all this Egyptian stuff in there, right? So my theory is, what if that's how the 3D realm look? Like how you in virtual reality, like you can't touch nothing, but you be moving, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's like that? Why would they name it that?
Well, they'll be going for your brain. They're probably going for. It probably mean that the pineal gland is a spiritual centerpiece where it will be like the seat of the soul. Actually, I think is the term. And so then that means that them using virtual reality setups, which are light cues, to manipulate the pineal gland would be a concept to maybe entrap their spiritual imprint in the digital realm. And so, if you're talking about soul, you said they're gonna get soul transfer in it. That's pretty much what the moon originally, I think, was doing, because the moon operates like a vacuum, and
So
the
you
light and the sun be the opposite.
so you telling me this then? So basically, this is what you telling me. So you telling me that if the moon is a vacuum and it's harnessing us, that means we stuck here forever, re-
No.
reacting these lives out, thinking that we're gonna get somewhere that we're not, because it's just gonna keep resetting and resetting until they feel that they need to get the like. I don't know.
Well, that's very pessimistic, but I mean, it is a part of the Moon Saturn matrix, and since it's been operational, it has major influence over whoever is out here, right? So, I mean, we looking for a resolve to poor government and mistreat and unrighteousness, anything that make people unhappy, I guess. When approaching who they call like the watchers and shit like that. But
We
they
got
government is really a bunch of technical frames that keep people in line, like a hallway.
what you think about this? What you
Hell
think?
no, boy. What the fuck is he doing? Taking a picture with that dude like that? You look like
It's
a Chinese version of that movie that came out. Oh no, man! Why they did that, man?
Well, if that shit, I don't know if that shit real or fake, bro. I don't know. I look because I'm like, why is they looking
What's wrong with his chest? Look, zoom in.
like
Can you
that?
zoom in on his chest?
Yeah, that chest look too. Then he got some type of chain on. Like, and look how skinny his neck is. That's the farthest gonna let me zoom. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, well, I don't know what this little key is. And look at them veins, like that look too real.
Mm. Hey, so they related like a motherfucker
Bro,
then.
they related like a motherfucker, bro.
Hell yeah, that's them, yo. Hey, what you know what, bro? That's that. I don't even care if that shit real or not. I don't even care if that shit real or not. That shit true. Fuck all that. You 1,000 for that knowledge. That's
Shit.
them. Like, I see genetic relationship and all that. They know what the fuck they doing. Hey, look. Oh yeah, we got him, man. Damn, son. They coming out over there by family first, huh? They gonna come for the Israelites first.
Oh
Damn, hey,
no,
look, man.
this shit, this shit look
High
weird.
cheekbone face ass, man. Goodness gracious, man. Yeah.
Look, this might be Photoshop. Look how he bent a little bit. It might be a little
Nah,
Photoshop.
what do you mean bent? Nah, I don't care. It don't matter if it's Photoshop, bro. That shit's still exactly what the fuck that is, man. That's still them, yo. Fuck that. That's good enough for me, goddammit. That's the AI telling us what it is.
All the way. Hey, AI, like, hey, these motherfuckers some aliens. Y'all better get it.
Man, you should. Hey, yo, you need to put that on the thumbnail, bro.
That's
That's
on my
hilarious, boy.
that's on
Oh,
my
you made a
community one.
post on that? Oh man.
Yeah, I was like real or
When you
fake
made that post, yo, I ain't never see that, yo.
the other day. It's on my community
Oh
one.
man, yo. I need to unsubscribe from people, man. That should be fucking up your notifications, man. Like in general, man. That shit. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
why this YouTube shit, man. It's YouTube short shit, man. That shit got motherfuckers subscribed to 1 million people out this bitch. Nah, but yeah, though, that's tough.
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I think you need both though. You need a little bit of both, ego versus soul.
Yeah. So
Can't have one without the other. Hmm. It's a deep one, man. This is a deep one.
golly, man. God damn, police, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, though, bro. Yeah, man. We out here, man. I forgot my train of thought, bro.
It's all good, man.
So the
What
soul
you?
trafficking, that concept make me think about the Heaven's Gate cult, in which the leaders told people that an alien gray was going to pick their souls up in a UFO back in the 90s, in the 1990s. And then you had some Mesoamerican artifacts that show people getting warped up in the UFO and shit. So soul trafficking, man. I mean, should we fight against this shit, or I mean, is it like, yo, for real, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it positive? Like, do you think that, let's say we come up to some things about this, man, what is that? Damn, he brought him some shit. So,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Like a shaman or something, bringing his ass an egg or something. Like what's going? He giving him a cone. Like what the fuck is this? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we don't even know. Like and look how his eyes look. Them motherfuckers probably was glowing or something. That's what I'm saying. Them Egyptians be saying, oh, they worship Isis and all this. If you saw a woman come down looking beautiful, then she do one of these and some motherfucking wings and shit come from up under her motherfucking arms, your ass gonna take off running. You know what I'm saying? Like you're afraid of that. That's not like
Right. You definitely wouldn't stand around. But these people must have been initiated, trained, and specialized in the dealing with these very scary beings, if they're real, right? Like you would think you probably need a certain group of people that's strong enough to stand in the presence of a goddamn gray reptilian looking mug.
I think they
Like, I don't know if it's all soul or what I mean, a spiritual event, something in their mind.
I didn't cut
Oh, bro.
myself out. The damn
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong damn button. But yeah, this what I was gonna. I had this picture. I saved it, but like I don't know why it ain't in there. Cause it was showing like all of the I had the names of the aliens. They had some weird ass names.
Well, go slow down. Go back up.
Where you at?
Go back up to that white blob. No, wait. No. Wait, just scroll back up. Oh wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at another screen that got a delay.
Oh, it was
It looked like a shadow or something, like some hazy. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, go back down. It was like toward the bottom. It was like a white. It was somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It was like some type of white shadowy. How is it a white shadow? But no, never mind.
this.
Yeah,
Talking about that?
nah.
Oh shit, my fault.
But that's
That's
interesting though.
I think that shit fake though. Look how that shadow. That shadow is still up under there. That's
Yeah, I think that's fake too. But that looks good. The ending.
yeah. The ending do. Ending look good.
The ending make the shit look real. Like how they got that part right.
Yeah.
The double shadow to the thing make it look suspect. I don't know what that is.
Man, it was like a poster of them shits, bro.
Yeah, I got a front view of that picture with the reptile. I think that's a skin being worn. Can you look at that side view again?
Oh, you talking about that one reptile?
Yeah, because I got the front view of it. That side view though is might be telling.
Man, man, this motherfucker big as hell. Man.
Yeah. Can you zoom on his head? Can you look at his head?
They won't let me zoom. I've been trying to do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so so he got something on the back of his head, huh? He got a small hat on the back of his shit. That's you know what? Now, golly, man, I'm gonna have to shit. Can I? Golly, man, I got a real picture of that shit, man. Of a real reptilian, look just like that with that shit in the back of his head, just like that.
He facing from the front.
He's kind of sideways, just like that. I mean, the lineup is perfect, man. You have this. You can't send that. I'll find that and get it and put that up. Maybe. Let me see if I can find it.
You gotta really ask yourself, like, bro, who are these people? Like, what is this shit, bro?
Well,
Reptilian?
it's a real picture that I got. I don't know if you ain't never see it. You ain't never see me show reptilians. I think I showed reptilians on your channel before, man. Matter of fact, they might have been aliens though.
Put 'em up.
But it was a reptilian, and he got the head of like kind of like what you see there, but kind of like a little dinosaur head and shit. And that motherfucker got the rest of his body like a human being. You know, but just in the head area is that distortion where you can see a reptilian face, and then he got some shit in the back of his head that's like some type of projecting concept. I don't have it. I don't have it on this computer, man. But man, let me just see what you pulling up though. That's tough though. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Look at this one.
Ubaid.
And look, don't they look like the Jesus story? Holding the baby.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
that Madonna and child.
We don't know what we following, man.
It's all about control over the woman and the child. Controlling the new avatar and the womb that make it.
corretta deve essere anche dopo sport, proprio per il discorso che dicevamo prima della stupetta interna. Se non la tengo nuovo attiva questa stufa e spegne, quindi la mia ora
Side
di
better.
gioco non è servita a niente.
She ain't blinked
Probabilmente le
yet. Oh, I'm
calorie
like,
che
damn.
servivano al corpo sono state prese nel muscolo e quindi sono andate in carenza di danno. Ho fatto un danno. Quindi quante persone mi dicono faccio palestra 7 giorni.
What is what she ain't even turn.
Talking about her eyes, probably.
Yeah, they was big as hell, but they ain't ready to do something. You think that's real?
Hell no. So we'll look at it. Zoom in on. That's I can tell you right now that computer generated photos have distorted faces.
Oh, I ain't see this right here. Yeah, look at this. Or is he looking to the this way? And that's an ear.
But this is taking off what the AI knows. So I mean, it's like they
Oh, okay,
using,
okay,
you know what I
okay.
mean? They trying their best, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yo. Because it was real to the AI unless they telling them to lie. You know what I'm saying? Places.
Mm, mm, mm.
So if any of these avatars is real, potentially, you're in the reptilian, then them souls travel, right? And so when you hear them say in these capricious groups that serve these type of beings, say they are traveling man, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard the cat the other day was talking about some we the Palladians and all this other shit. I'm getting to looking up Palladians. I'm like, boy, we is not these people.
Uh,
Why you keep saying we from different stars? Like this one lady said she was from the planet something. I'm just thinking like, how? Why y'all come here then?
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Nobody never asks the questions in the comments like that. They just be like with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
they just be like with it. Like yeah, you're speaking facts.
Huh. Palladians, now they Palladians and shit.
Yeah,
That's
like probably
that's something that
Palladian.
was created in the 70s or
What
the
was
60s.
what's that? Oh, excuse me. What's that black guy name? It's,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
nope. Billy Carson.
Okay,
Motherfucker
damn.
right here telling people. This motherfucker right here telling people. Aliens come back. Those aliens. Those are black folks in the spaceships. Why the fuck they ain't stopped to come pick a nigga up? Why they keep
Yeah,
having all this shit going on? It's like it just be, bro. These people gotta be agents, bro. Like they really have to be, bro. Because there's no way you could really preach and teach on that.
right.
To be real, bro. Like how?
And then not even be in the community to brainstorm to even reach those conclusions in front of the eyes of people who follow.
Exactly. You just get on there talking about some yeah. We should do that. That shit weird as hell.
That's agency signatures right there. There's a lot of them, agency signatures that are psychological and patterns and mannerism and personality cues that are they similar to one another. So let's say you hear an agent from one place and another agent from another country, and they could have, depending upon their agency, similar cues, similar speech patterns, similar topic affiliations, shit like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to find this chart, man. I want you to see all these different deities they were saying that existed. Look, this look like some Uzi Vert shit right here.
Yeah, Yeah, Cradle Mutwa in Africa made a drawing showing the reptilians having a third eye shaped that way, and there's Cambodian statues that show it also.
Bro, look at this,
Ooh, what's that?
bro.
Ooh, that's tough.
Bro, it's shit we ain't seen. It's shit we have not seen.
This motherfucker.
Hey, bro,
Motherfucker like a rat.
check right there. Check that right there. Check, is these? Is that?
No, I'm waiting on
We waiting on that Ziggy. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yo, that shit look like a rat, man. Splinter, Master Splinter.
What the fuck is this shit?
They is a good avatar to work with, man. When you the gods. Oh, that's creepy looking.
Yeah, this is. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Where is they getting these makeups and bodies? Like, how's they like, bro? That you had to have seen this. We humans, you know. Once we see some shit, you know what I'm saying. We gotta write about it or express it in some type of way. We gotta get it out.
They mixing. They need to come up with good hoaxes so they can mix in the truth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saved that shit. Okay. Oh, here we go, right here. Look at these. Look, the Palladians, the Arcturianos,
hmm
Uranios, like Felino. Where are they getting these names from? They motherfucker look like a cat.
Yeah. That's Cat
Yeah.
Doja Cat at the
On game, Doja Cat is a Felinos. Hey, look,
they represent aliens. Find somebody that look like Lil Nas X at the Met Gala. And you got yourself a pattern. That's she is.
look, bro. Don't that look like Thoth, the Egyptian Thoth? Carians.
Mm.
Carian.
Karen is a bird.
A carrion is a bird.
hmm
Mm.
So I saw Kira Mayo make a video, but I didn't watch it. But I saw he had a thumbnail that said that they was related to the Caribs. There's an old map that shows the Carians coming from Lumeria and Mu. I'm not sure if he spoke on it, but the concept of Carians also can be affiliated with people with big bird beak type noses, like in a pointing fashion, like like a bird beak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this motherfucker name, Azus. Azus. That's crazy. Centurianos, Ariano, man.
No,
This
but wait, that one that says Dorsey or something,
yeah, Dorsey.
that shit right there is off a video game called holy shit. I got a picture of that. That's a real thing right there. This supposedly comes from the Intergalactic Federation of Aliens. I assume that's an updated version of it. But that shit right there, that Dorsey, yo, there's a motherfucking it's an insectoid type of thing that I got a picture of it, and then they got traditions in Japan that follow after how they head is shaped. No, China. Oh Lord. That's the old dry hump impregnation valued gray sex right there. The motherfuckers just hop on each other and,
Yeah.
and like a plug in the socket.
Yeah.
You little motherfuckers, stop fucking. All that's all I do. Get away from each other.
Somebody said that's enough internet for today. Oh man. That's crazy. Yeah, I be thinking a lot of this shit. A lot of these different aliens. And, we live amongst this is some different shit out here, man. There's some different shit going on. I be paying attention to everything. Look at this shit. Aliens, they were all worshiping. These are the aliens though. And these are the humans. They worshiping that. It's probably when he returned.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when he returned.
Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
What do you mean when he say pay attention to how they're prostrating to the human on the right?
But, the human on the right.
They're prostrating.
That means they is like Muslims be breaking down, praying down to them.
Like a form of submission, right?
Yeah. Valued avatar,
They
valued
bow,
personality.
they bowing to the damn UFO that's coming.
Oh yeah, that probably too. Yeah, and there might be a black hole sun reference going on there. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, could be.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's prostration right there. And you see how that's like how what Muslims be doing.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter if it's fake or not. It's a matter of this is how they communicate in symbology. That's plasma apocalypse potentially. I don't know what that is, but it definitely is a gray in the middle of the eye. That's wild. Yeah,
Man, you know, I had looked at her feet. She had like some just like Ishtar, she had some like bird feet.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that shit weird. Damn. Thought a motherfucker was shooting. I was finna. Yeah, man. You think this real? You think that's real, gang?
No, it's them perfecting the CGI shit. It's somebody with a suit on. The same shit they use in movies. You could buy it.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's what's gonna make a lot of this stuff crazy out here. You ain't gonna know what's real or what's fake. Nobody is because remember how Elon Musk said we ain't gonna be able to determine what's with augmented reality. So that's what I'm saying. They gonna be trying to make some type of excuse me. They gonna be trying to make some type of serum for your motherfucking soul. I need to drink some shit. My ass keep yawning. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. I had to step away real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah, what's the last shit you said, bro?
I think I said something about the soul harvesting. I forgot shit.
If you like that. I'm looking at these pictures, man. It definitely look like they are mixing and they having creativity, expression, freedoms, because that's a real cave painting right there. I have that one. And so that's facts. So I think they mixing things that could be considered a hoax, but they still got some truth into it. And guess what? The concept with like, you know how you see how movies is made? And the people got the technology to be like in a suit and some shit like that, and they can make a digital effect. Everything you see in a movie can be done to people that ain't a movie. They just buy it. It's like you could pay for it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they say that's from America right there. They say that's in the
They say that's fake though.
yeah. I use that in my lineups because it's
They say it's the first drug deal or some shit.
they got similar. Yeah, the Burroughs Cave. Yeah, yeah. The Burroughs Cave. They got an artifact. It's like a insectoid woman and shit. Shit tripping.
Yeah. Well, this one, I'm saying that Egyptian is different. Look how little, like, come on, bro. That shit look real. Like he was petrified. Like,
Yeah.
don't it?
Damn.
Man, it was
That's like
probably,
doll people type level.
bro. It was so much. It was so much.
Hella little people or some shit.
Yeah. But you know, I heard it was Oompa Loompas was really little like that.
So they just had a gang of different types. Probably,
They,
huh? I
they
mean,
came out here fucking on daughters of men. They gene splicing. It was probably mixing shit with the animals. That's why it's all that shit in the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
so
And they tried to
so,
flood it.
so did they like train? I'm thinking it's looking like they was training midgets to do midget shit. They was training dwarfs to do dwarf shit. They was training what's the little ones, man?
The Oompa Loompas.
The hobbits. They was training the hobbits to do something. They had a job. And they'd just go around, I guess. I don't know, man. It just looked like, and you know what? They probably had cannibalism back then, so they probably made people to really do some of this shit these goddamn Disney movies be talking about.
Yeah.
Throw them in a pot. That's why
Yeah.
these damn animals is talking and shit.
Yeah. They told more of the truth back in the day anyway. That's cartoon.
Yo,
They
them
been,
animals are talking just like people, right?
yeah.
Cannibalism. So, bro, the concept of trafficking, man, and souls, that's like some that sounds like some Travis Scott type shit.
What you mean?
Like if he got to deal with the devil, then he already premeditated the situation, and so he got it set up where all the things outside is really not for the crowd, but it's for what the people experience after they die in this planned event, right? Left side's parent. You know what I mean? Like if he know that at least one person gonna die in a stampede, he gonna cause. He gonna have these big ass mouths open that eat souls and all this other shit. That motherfucker was serenading the dead bodies.
Mm.
So he just an avatar, right? This spirit of negativity moved throughout the people, right? So that mean that Travis Scott don't necessarily have to be Satan himself for Satan to have experienced himself in Travis Scott during that time. Type shit.
Mm.
Traveling man. He takes souls, traveling souls allowed to lodge with them. Well, what it is when somebody have something lodged in their body. You know what I'm saying? You go to a Masonic lodging concept.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Break it down.
Yeah, yo, they got these demons in their hips, man, and that's how they get you know what I mean, magical with the shit, but really it's a con that manipulate the ignorance of people, man. You know what I'm saying? And they got these agents, man, and they be on that dumb shit.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna show you right now how that shit is evil, but that shit is powerful. Cause you got grown ass men. You got grown ass men out here doing this shit. I ain't gonna play no music, but look. Come on, man. You a grown man.
What's that?
No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Look, niggas popping their hips, bro. Men don't pop their hips, gang.
That's how women dance.
Exactly.
Traditionally. That shit look crazy as fuck. I don't know where these dances come from. I'm thinking Africa making all this shit up.
Man,
and the dance, who's the what was Phyllis Rashard's sister called?
Who?
The dancer, man. She was a dance teacher and shit. And like these dance studios, man, they is real live the ones that be training people how to dance these moves and shit. And that's kind of like a martial arts class, just like yoga and shit. Right. And they be doing some of the wildest shit on these TikTok. For real, I still don't understand how TikTok dance joints, because it's just something that I just, I had nothing to do with. I don't get it.
It's so corny, bro. All them challenges, all that TikTok shit, that shit is corny as hell. It's like cringy.
They doing dance numbers that is coordinated and take time to do it, and they do it by themselves or with family members. And I just don't know how, you know what I mean?
Like so, but
dance with the devil and shit.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah.
Ghost be in the background. Oh, what you think? What's up with yo, I played some Jamie Foxx shit a couple days ago, for real. All the shit that he was saying. Man. It sounded like he was incriminating himself. You heard it?
They did Jamie Foxx bogus, man.
They did who bogus?
Jamie Foxx.
Oh. Man, I don't know. I done heard some things that about him recently, and I done heard that his they did the whole his fake name. His original name is Eric something or another.
What?
And his original name is Eric something.
That nigga don't even look like no Eric.
And he say that he changed his name so that he can have a unisex, gender neutral name.
Man, what in the what?
Yeah, he said that out of his own mouth. And man, so he was a Baphometic agenda already, potentially. And so in the interview that they say got him in trouble with P. Diddy, he mentioned how when he started being a comedian, he'd have a message board in which everybody that come to his shows can sign up, and he'll contact them. So he said over the years of doing that, he got thousands of people that he could send anywhere to any party. And he said he approached Puffy and said that he could use this skill and he could bring a party that costs $400 and it'll beat the party that he got that costs $1 million, right? And so he said that he called 200 of his best friends, or he can call 200 of his best friends, and then they could show up, right? And so I'm thinking, well, what the fuck? Who got 200 best friends?
That's crazy.
And so he told on himself just by telling. about anything, right? He snitched
I
on himself.
got
Yeah.
hands, damn.
So he that's probably why they knocked him loose, because he uh he over there talking about a whole trafficking syndicate that's going.
Yeah, talking about 200 this, they gonna be want to check your emails or something. Hell no, get rid of this boy. Damn,
Mhm.
that's fucked up though, man. But they signed up for that shit though.
Yeah.
They signed up for that shit.
Yeah.
Consciously.
Yeah. So what is he thinking? You know what I mean? The devil, you know what I mean? Like, are they still gonna worship the devil when the devil be like, yeah, yo, bad luck, left, right. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, man.
That is crazy.
Jamie Foxx, man. It looked like he got, as soon as he got with Cameron Diaz, man, he hit some blow, man. And it shit just, cause Cameron looked like a cokehead, right? Like she looked like that type of girl.
He with her. He was with her.
He working on a movie with her.
Oh yeah, that was a setup. She was probably his little handler to get him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he probably got some of that white monkey and went crazy.
Yeah, man. That's that's a possibility. No doubt about it.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro. Even for you don't know what be going on. I don't know what be going on.
Yeah, man. What's up with the you still I mean you still be hitting up the what's up with Shano, man? What's up with
Oh,
chopping it up?
I ain't been over there in a minute.
I hear that. Man, I ain't been doing much at my channel neither, man. I just been I'm working on a project that is just gonna take hella time. But yo, what happened to the did you ever do that? Did you ever do that that what was that shit called?
Well,
The with the bill with the people the movie that showed them people getting charged up in the Hollow Earth.
the Eternals. The Eternals.
The Eternals. Yeah, yo.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's why I be trying to say, like, man, we gotta find the truth, gang. And I think it's really right here. And once we let go of all that other shit and detach and learn, figure it out. We definitely figure it out.
Man, I saw this video just a second ago for real on YouTube. And this shit talking about Tibet. And I see Bro Sanchez is live with Flat Earth versus Globe Earth versus, damn, that shit still bringing in looks. Hey, yo, check this out. I had seen this video.
Crazy.
Huh?
Bro Sanchez live about that.
No, he's live right now.
I'm
But
tired of that flat earth shit. We didn't think that 100 times.
subscriptions library. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Tibetan monks tale of inner earth, king of the world from 1922. This is Static in the Attic. And it sounds familiar, but I know I don't know it as of now. So, yeah. And so, yeah, we've been in Tibetan bushes for real. And so I think that that's going to be a little interesting little video. It's 18 minutes. And so they talking about monsters and shit down there, man.
Hmm.
Yo, you twisting another one, yo? Damn. So I guess the show just starting then, right?
I mean, it's whatever, gang. I'm in this bitch. You feel me? I ain't gonna stunt. I am getting a little hungry, but we can still do it. But look, check it out though. Oh, matter of fact, ooh, on my kids, boy, I got some. Hold on, let me go grab this. I got some motherfucking banana nut bread in there. That shit fire. But hold on, look.
Well,
I'm gonna play this real quick. Play it real quick.
The theory that many people have is that death opens up a chemical gateway in the mind, and that chemical gateway takes whatever the soul is, whatever consciousness is, and transports it into this new realm. It allows you, your conscious mind, to access this new realm, which is available to you upon death. And so a lot of the ancient cultures that did ayahuasca and mushrooms, they would talk about this realm as being like a well of souls. The theory that many people have is that death opens up a chemical.
You feel me?
yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Look, I'm a pro-lifer. I promote life, and I think that people should stay away from death talk or boom doom talk like that because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If they mean ill will or not for real when they bring out topics like that.
No,
But
I feel
I'm just saying, I'm superstitious like that. So that's just me personally.
that's
But
what.
people definitely talk about it. But I don't see the Tibetans making off any better talking about whatever, man. Left side of the fence. My
I
bad.
think.
I'm rolling up.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
You know what? Oh man, they got a book, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, though.
The way to tap into this type of knowledge because it's very deep for most people. So you can't just dive in. It might be normal talking to me, but somebody else might be like, "Hold on, man." You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying.
Yo, what you think about Joe Rogan though, man?
He all right, man. He be having some. I think he be having some good topics. You know, I give him that. He have him some good topics. Ooh. What's your take on him? You don't like him? I think he another Alex Jones on the low.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think I think he comes from that martial art perspective, and there could be some martial art mafia dealing with him.
What you mean?
If that's the thing, because these dojos and shit is a whole community. Let's say somebody network all the car washes and shit. Now, when the car washes have a convention, ain't nothing but pimps, hoes, and drug dealers and gun runners and shit, because they all on their gangster shit.
Right.
And so I think it's the same thing with these martial art dojos, right? Where they look like, ain't nobody give a fuck about this place, but it's open though. They could teach you martial arts and all that though. But you know what I mean? Some of these things could be mob businesses and shit, storefronts.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They hiding shit in the back. You know what I mean? It's cocaine in them trophies type shit. Them karate trophies got, keys in them, keys in them bitches. Like, you know what I mean? It's possibilities, man.
Man, as none of these people, man. You know, we live in a strange world, and we definitely living in some strange times. It's a lot of strange shit going on.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna do a video on you know what, I don't know, man. I said I was gonna do a video on Jewish Kabbalists, but I don't know, man. I kind of think that is kind of a played out angle.
What you mean?
Like talking about the Jewish mafia. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like in particular and shit.
Hmm.
I
That's
kind
gonna
of
be kind of you gonna have to get cut straight. You know what I'm saying when it comes to that.
yeah. That's not fun, man. I'll talk about the monsters in the Hollow Earth for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Monsters in the Hollow Earth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just try on something else because you want to change things up a little bit. You can't afford, you know, you always going to be talking about something serious.
I have followed this girl right here on Instagram, but she be saying some shit though. But she said something about we from a different planet. And I had said something like, how, where, what planet? Why y'all keep saying that? All your natural resources is right here, and you saying you from another planet. What are you talking about? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you saying you said this to her or in the chat?
Yeah, I said it in the chat. Boy, I
Hmm.
got 16,000 subs on Instagram. I got some rank. I know what I'm talking about on that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Yeah, I
that.
still ain't got no Instagram. So she said she was a Palladian.
You said what?
She said she was an alien.
No. Oh, I thought I was my fault. I thought I was sharing the screen, y'all. Damn. But no, this dude right here said we are the Palladians, bro. Like, bro, it makes me so mad. I don't know why I get so mad, bro. But when I don't like people lying, bro. This dude named Remedy H, bro.
Remedy H.
Some of the stuff he say, you just be like, what? Like one day he got the crying on here, he got the doing all kind of shit. Like he was like saying some word, talking about some we talking a dragon tongue, just like we're Palladians from the star systems, celestials. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
always celestial stars, some shit, bro. It's
That's crazy talk.
look important keys to flying. What's wrong,
No, he didn't say flying in your dreams. He just said flying.
Telekinesis.
bro? Important keys.
More telekinesis. I'm getting this download. All right. My oldest daughter came and did some Mother's Day meal for my wife and my mother-in-law. And my wife and her grandmother. And went and got me something,
It's like
me, I'm all vegan.
he talking.
And I'm up here eating, and this information just started coming to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, you're talking about they was like, you're talking about telekinesis. You're talking about the magnetic fields that's within us. I'm like, yeah. And this is my higher self talking to me. You know what I mean? My higher self beginning to communicate now. And my higher self is like, flying is almost like telekinesis, but it's not.
Bruh.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That shit sound valid. I mean, that's
Bro,
all he told himself.
Bro, he said telekinesis is like flying.
but it's not. It's simple to me. That's what I told myself something simple too, for real. Like, look, man.
Let me just put it on. Let me just go and tell them that I got all these followers and subscribers. Let me just tell these people this bullshit so they keep liking me. Because I'm a
Man,
lady from a star system that you can't even name. I don't know half the stuff that he know, and I guarantee you, if we had a debate right now, I'll be able to tell his ass. I'll be able to question him to the point to where he wouldn't even know. He'd be stuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be asking him like, what star system? Where? From where? How did you get here? What ship did you use? What is a particular metal that you have on your planet that we don't have on ours? Boy, I got questions, boy. I got questions. And that's why I don't conform to these things, because somebody gonna come question your ass when you can't answer them. You gonna and that's when a motherfucker get mad when you question them and they be like, man, you shut your bitch ass up. They want to, here come the insults and the slander.
and that's indicative of them being ultra defensive because they lying. What it is when someone don't want to be caught in a lie, or when they defending being exposed as being a liar or deceiver. Sometimes they will fight about it. And if somebody is telling the truth, man, you already know it, being a truth teller, what it feel like when somebody asking you what the truth is and you give it to them. You could just slap them in the face with it. Literally slap them and say, that's the truth, goddammit. You could take it or leave it. You feel me? Like a person telling the truth would be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. It's the truth, right? Keep saying that shit. That's all you gotta do. Keep saying that shit. That's all. I don't give a fuck. Keep saying that shit true though. The shit true. Yeah, you know what I mean? Can't nobody win on that. Against that. The truth. Only the liars be the ones trying to defend some shit.
Yeah, he got so many videos, bro. Yeah, I went through his shit one day, like, look, that was Goku shit. The magical power of wearing gold. Like, it's just like, come on, bro. That gold gonna turn
Okay.
on shade. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a black Dragon Ball Z? What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what he's talking about.
Gold
Okay.
is we are made of pure gold. And this is something that's undeniable. No matter how much society today wants to place us into black, everything about us is gold. Gold is the most magical, most powerful element, metallic element ever known. Gold stems from its perceived incorruptibility and its resplendent shine. This is who we are, the golden race. Far more powerful than you could ever think.
Bruh.
That's facts.
Listen.
This is who we are. This is what we are. We've forgotten who we are because of the system that we're dealing with, and it has caused us to fall from power, a great and powerful power. Look at this sister, golden. Something black about her, golden. And yet, so many of our people, when they hear this message, they will literally turn back and revert back to what our enemies have given them because it sounds so much better. Don't you want to have this power that belongs to you? Because
Let me ask you, gang.
Mm.
What power, gang?
Go to pull up on Google the image of Leroy and the Last Dragon. You got that glow, Leroy glow. There it is.
So look, listen, you can't access this power unless you know what it is.
It's
And
chi. It's aura.
let's talk about it.
All right.
So that's what I'm
So
saying.
it,
We
mm,
know that. See. You took right before I could make my point or whatever.
Golden people, we
my bad.
No. That's perfect because you know what I'm talking about. I just look at stuff because he's saying we're golden and all this other stuff, and the power in us, bro, is chi. That once you enlighten yourself and the energy rises up, yes, you become golden because the chi, you're shining from within. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So this
sir.
so it comes from within. So it's like the way he's teaching it in a form of like storytelling is like forcefulness, like, don't you want this power? It's almost like a bribery, it's not a teachable moment. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you
It's
know
a,
what? A person when a
um
when a per-
go ahead.
when a person got the truth, they could get rude with it because you know what I mean. It give you that ability to be like, to be rude with people who don't accept it. If it's true, it only works if it's true. It don't work if it's not true. And it's like saying valid ego, even though egotism is not promoted, accurate amongst people who aren't gives you kind of like that same type of pressure. You know what I mean? And so let's say he know in his heart that what he's saying is true. He coming from a place where he's speaking from the truth, and so it just sounds like he ain't got. I guess I don't know, man. He sound interesting though. Like so far so good. I trust him for what he and his intuition tells him.
That's because you haven't
The
went
crazy
through
shit.
it. You haven't heard the truth. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's Listen, see, that's why I don't judge. I don't judge people. But what I'm saying is if you out here giving out sensitive information, which is the knowledge, then you have to almost present yourself as almost as if you're teaching as if you're a student yourself. Talk to these people as if you was teaching yourself. You can't be clashing out and rashing out and saying like, bro, I'm gonna try to find that video. That man, I'm talking about, bro, that man was screaming, bro. Like he was speaking in drag, talking, this is the dragon race. We are the dragons. And I'm like, dragons? What the fuck? Like, then he started talking in this talk, like he was just saying stuff. It was almost like how the Christians do it when they catch the Holy Ghost or talking in tongues, you know,
Uh-huh.
like that. And I'm
Well,
just like,
well,
how
there's
you
a
got
truth.
on doing? How you turn the camera on, sit the camera down, turn the camera on, and then like,
Mhm.
I think
Well. He he definitely. I mean, the thing about tongues is that shit kind of go back before it was called Christian tongues. It's just a thing of utilizing vocality but not saying anything, so that you don't. The brain is detached from the tongue, and the what moves the tongue is a otherworldly or other force. So that's way when a person talking tongue, they supposed to be letting the devil or letting the energy or whatever God speak through them because they loose the tongue, right? They don't have control of it no more. Low battery. You know what I mean? Low battery. And so speaking in spirits and tongues is the same shit. So if that's what he was doing, then you have to find out what type of belief system he got. He looked like he an Israelite.
yeah, he I don't know. No, he says we're Palladians. We're
Oh
Palladian.
Lord.
Star
Yeah.
system. This how you say he be like, hello, Siri, star system. It's so fucking fast. It's like he's like what? Like from like serious some shit he be saying. Like he got some videos, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. We from star systems, and it was one of his lives I was in. I was
Yo, he
trying
look
to
like Project Pat, man. In some of them pictures.
one of his lives I was trying to question him. And he was outside with his work uniform on. He went live. I was like, bro, like answer the questions. Like his ass will not. He will go back and he got off the live. He like, I'm gonna get off because y'all in here asking me shit, and like he snapped a little bit. I'm like, damn, gang, like. Motherfuckers trying to really figure out with your mind where you at, because if you telling people we from different stars, Palladians and all this other shit, have you looked up what a Palladian is? Do you know what a Palladian look like? At least what from what we can look up.
Well, listen, the Palladian concept is a something that was formed in the 70s. You know what I mean? As simple as that. Look up
Oh,
Billy
bro, so this
Meyer,
is a
and I'll
Palladian,
tell.
bro. This is a
Huh?
Palladian. This is a Palladian. They're not like they're not black. They're not even black, G.
Did
These
not
are
even know Palladians. It's a lie. It's a lie
right.
altogether.
And then look, and then before that, he say we primordials. We primordial beings. That's what he
Well, that's a
said.
cool. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Goddamn, I ain't gonna front. I want to
No,
take it.
but look, the primordials. Listen, these are titans.
The primordial dwarf.
No, primordial. They telling you right here. Look, Gaia, Chronos, Hemera, Ether, Nyx, Tartarus. Tartarus is hell. But
Nah, yo, your screen frozen.
oh, it's
Your,
frozen. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. My shit froze. Still, hold on. We good? We good?
yeah.
So look, that's what I'm saying. Look at the look. They telling you primordial gods and demons.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
So he's saying, well, I mean, I still don't find nothing wrong with him, except for the fact that, I mean, he's claiming Palladianism is probably at war with other people claiming Palladian. So he just claiming some other people shit just so that they can't have it because they really don't have nothing.
Boy,
You
I'm
go back to the
finna.
cosmic
Man,
ancestry. If you claim cosmic ancestry, you can't argue with him about claiming Palladians, but you can call him out for calling out the Palladians only because somebody else doing it.
that's what I'm saying. Nobody's questioning why he's calling them out and what made him get into the aspect of claiming Palladians. Why would you
Mm-hmm.
want to claim that and you don't even know how to read the stars yourself? If we come from a star system, it will resonate in our DNA. We will be able to look up and be like, damn, G, like it feel like I need to get back home or something. Like this ain't it or something. Like it will resonate in your DNA. Like if you miss your girl or if you miss your kid or whoever you know what I'm saying? That form, it will resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Well, he out there, man.
You way out there,
And
but
what's up?
this gave me a thing though. By even that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't just this
This
you know what I'm saying,
thing
because
does
by me just looking
by
at
me
his
just
shit,
looking at his shit, I think
I'm about
about
your shit
this
echoing.
echoing.
By me looking at the primordial gods, I'm about to go down a rabbit hole with at these primordial gods, and I'm also going to Google. I'm gonna take these names and go on Google. What is it? Google Earth, and I'm gonna put these names in Google Earth and see if they are territories or if they are mountains or some type of mountain. Because remember, they say Titans are petrified mountains. So I'm
I'm
definitely go down the
definitely
rabbit.
out of rap. Word. I mean, dang. Yeah. Mic check though. Any echo?
Yeah, you good. Your shit echoing though. Every talk, your shit echo.
Right. I don't know what that is. But if them giants existed, their souls went where? Because their souls ain't stay giant, did it? Is there a condensation concept dealing with spirits?
Mm. Elaborate on that again.
Okay, so if there was giants big enough to become mountains today, then they had a soul or consciousness, right? And so if they was living for a giant in a giant body or whatever, and that's all they knew, when they went into another realm, dispatched from their flesh, then they wouldn't. I assume that they wouldn't have no issues with their experience. But if they were to stay around and stay in this realm, they would be like giant spirits that can't relate to the body types of today. Right? So it's like, unless they conform or modify somehow.
But remember, the spirit can take on.
The spirit can what?
It can take on any form.
Uh-huh.
Your shit
Mine, is that going? All right, listen, I'm put the link in the chat and I'm gonna get off my phone.
All
right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look up this stuff, man. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole on this stuff. See, this is what I'm saying. This is primordial shit. This is Greek mythology, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know, like it's a Hisodius the Gunny identifies him as one of the first beings in existence, born of chaos. Like, how can something just be born, like just out of nothingness? Like, something had to connect to it in order for even nothing cannot even manifest in our reality unless it is a thought first. So that's what I'm saying. This shit is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's genocide, man. Didn't I tell you got to change that damn avatar, man? Don't nobody want to keep looking at that damn skeleton.
Okay, yeah, that shit old, bro. Like, yeah, but the only reason why I kind of leave it there because ain't nobody else got it. So when I show up to the stream, you already know it's me. But I'm gonna make a new one. So like, I'll show up with that shit and then switch up to I don't know. Yeah, I'll find some new shit, bro. I like my Black Thunder God Django Jane. I gotta find that shit, bro.
Yeah, you got to change that weird shit.
I just that shit some shit I picked. You know what I'm saying? I embrace the afterlife. See, life and death are both important. Yeah, cycle. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But I ain't on that crazy shit. You feel me? Like, I mean, I appreciate shit for what it is.
Yeah, no doubt. But we was talking about like the primordial beings and all that shit that this one dude was talking about. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you talking about primordial gods, you look up Erebus. It's literally telling you it's out of the Greek mythology.
Okay, so when they mean primordial god, do they mean the first god?
Hold on.
Go ahead now.
So what I'm saying is the Greek mythology, that shit came after Africa. So how could you see what I'm saying? Like Roman mythology, Erebus, like it, but they say he's the personification of darkness. He's the personification of darkness. So that's why I say like we don't really understand the two light, the lights, the spectrums of light and dark. They have the same measure of power, but on different spectrums.
Hey,
Light, see what I'm saying? Like you cannot have light without dark. You cannot have darkness you cannot have one without the other.
Exactly. I said that in my head.
There's no purpose for one to exist without the other. The darkness would not be acknowledged without light.
Yo, there's a Mount Erebus.
Mm.
There's a
Let's talk about
mountain that they call that shit, I think.
Mount Erebus.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
Mm.
sure if that got something to do with the God though, like what you just described. I mean, it
Okay, he
should.
connected dots. He connected dots. There we go. There we go. And what's that mountain like? What's the mountain about?
I don't know. I just
We was
remember
trying to
hearing
see if
about it.
we was just trying to see if they was Titans. That's
Is that in Antarctica?
yeah. This was Mount Erebus is.
Oh shit! You know they don't let us there for a reason. Oh, and then you gotta realize that that story, even though it's written, not being a story.
Hey,
Oh,
you gonna have to your bike mess it up too, gang.
I'm
Yeah,
about
I
to
was
say
about to
shit.
say something.
Hold
Yeah,
on, I'm
you
about to
need
push
to
up.
take that motherfucking picture off. That's why. Change that picture.
Hey, you keep roasting me when I first get up here like
Hold
that.
that shit and come back.
Hold on, give me a quick second.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, motherfuckers be having some shit, but that's why I be listening to people, bro, because you never know what he may say. So I don't just take nothing from the cat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I need to subscribe to him so I won't miss nothing because I'm trying to catch him live. I want to question this dude. I even tried to hit him up on one of in his chat. I'm like, bro, what's up? Take my email so let's do an interview on my channel. I want to question you about the before life. Y'all keep
Mm-hmm.
saying we got soul contracts, and all this soul stuff, the solar stuff. I want to just question to how you know this stuff. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
mic check. Is it better?
Yeah, you good? You good? You good?
All right, so I switched up to the headset, so this gets less interference, and my peoples ain't got to hear when niggas arguing and shit on different panels and shit.
Dude,
So,
we don't need a rundown of your new head.
nigga, I've been
Motherfucker,
had this shit. I just be forgetting this.
all you had to do is say,
Mic
Mike check.
check.
I
All
bet.
right, bet. Yeah, all right. Mic check, bet. That's more cooler though. He put me on game. You know, I listen to everybody. All right, I want to hear what his brother got to say.
Let me hear what let's hear what he got to say about CERN. Y'all
Brother,
know my
sister, what's
boy.
going on? The energy is extremely high. The spiritual energy. When we said that 1 o'clock, there was going to be like this burst of energy. For sure enough, at 1 p.m., that spiritual energy just bursted. What's the name? Indigo OG or OG Indigo? Dude, you not in tune to the spirit realm. And you watch my videos and you wanna come on here and kind of like try to shame me, try to act like I don't know what I'm talking about, whatever. Guy, you need to get on. You need to get on. You need to get in tune with the spirit realm. I'm for real. I am so for real, guy. I mean, I am so for real. Um, Last night I was attacked through the CERN project.
Oh Lord.
All right, the Saxons used the CERN project to invoke an attack on me and myself and another brother who were gatekeepers. Gatekeepers, and this is
Oh
one
Lord.
house where is like a gateway.
Don't it sound like he just making this shit up as he goes?
It does.
Like, come on, bro.
Honestly, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on.
bro.
Like, I think, bro. Like when people talk, bro, I listen, bro. Like I don't sit there and just be trying to hurry up and respond. Like, no, I'm listening what you're saying, and that shit is downloading in my brain. G, like I'm listening to it, and then you say the wrong. I was like, what are you talking about? Like you just sound like you just making it up as you go. Like you gonna tell a story and it sounds good on the camera, and then you just press upload, and then you got all
Well,
these new conscious people who's trying to find themselves, thinking that you saying some high intellectual advanced shit.
mhm.
when you
Yeah,
get with somebody
That's a
like
scam.
yeah,
exactly,
that part. And that
but
shit work on weak-minded people, bro.
it's not really it's not really a scam because he's not asking nobody for money. So, like you said before, Red, in
Mm.
his heart, he might think he's doing the right thing. But that's why you always gotta have steel sharpen steel. That's why I be having y'all come up here and question me.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm saying?
might. I want to hear where he going with the shit
Yeah,
because
let's
yo,
finish.
he might be a savant. He might be freestyling from the spirit and still be right.
Yeah,
You
let's
know
check
what I
it out.
mean?
Let's
Yeah,
check it out.
I think he
For
kind of. I think he kind of being honest too, but I think I heard a lot of bullshit on top of it too. So
No,
it is what it is.
what I'm saying is he's coming from a place of honesty. I
Mm-hmm.
can't take that away from him.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sound like it's bullshit.
Yep,
You know what
yep.
I'm saying?
I
People who
totally agree.
people who's on a higher spiritual realm or who's on a higher intellectual level, you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking he's coming from an egotistical build instead of a spiritual, a high intellectual build. But let's listen.
are true beings, and every now and then, I visit that
If y'all want me to stop, just let me know.
house in the spirit realm, and last night was different as I was sleeping, and I was me and the other brother, and I told the brother, I said, we got some intruders, we got somebody trying to break in, and he says, come on, let's check them out. So we get to the house, we get to the door, and we see they're trying to break in, and these Saxons had these strange looking creatures trying to get in this house. All right, this house is literally a gateway. It's like I said, only certain brothers and sisters can come through the back door of this house, and we know the ones who come through, the ones who can't come through. All right, and we have let several of them through.
Hey, can you
But
pause it right quick?
there was these strange.
When
Yeah.
he said that, he looked at the camera. I mean, it felt like he was telling the truth, and it like he might have had a dream or a vision of what he's saying, right? Cause I had some dreams and shit, but it sounded like that little part where he said, "Hey, only people can get inside that room." That part was probably real. But yeah, and then to chop it up,
I'm gonna touch cookie and crack, man. Just let's finish.
yeah. Let him finish. Let him
Strange
finish.
looking creatures. These were beasts. So you know how when you're in the dream realm and it's like you feel like this tightness, like you can't hardly do anything. And I had to get through that, and I had to press myself through, and I finally pressed myself through it, and I was able to ward off the beasts. But then, whatever these strange beasts were, I don't know what they were. They were strange looking beasts. There's no way for me to describe them. They were green, some were blue, and some were like greenish black. But then there was these Saxons. There was a Saxon female and 3 Saxon males. The first Saxon male, I beat the fuck out of his ass. And he went running off, and I said, okay, these motherfuckers got CERN active. I think they got CERN active. And then the Saxon female was right there right after I beat up the Saxon male. And the Saxon female was trying to inch through the gateway.
Hey, can
All
you
right.
pause it one more time?
She was
Knowledge, you gonna
trying to.
like what I'm about to say, bro. Oh shit, you laugh because you know what I'm about to say, bro. This nigga got what's those shits that incarnate in your mind and your dreams that we looked up. You remember that shit? They incarnate in your dreams, the fallen angel. What's the
That's what
shit we
I'm saying.
looked up, bro?
Well, listen, that's what I'm saying. People don't have enough.
And we learned this shit, bro. We
Well,
learned this shit.
listen, bro. Listen. There is no way that you're driving your car, telling a dream about being attacked or how vivid you was in the dream. You was able to break away from these monsters monsters, then you beat the fuck out of another monster. You're like, bro. Most dreams you can only remember a few seconds of them. And you know what I'm saying? Unless you have a real, you know what I'm saying? Most of the times you have a real vivid dream, but why would you how could you be telling this dream this vivid like this? With great detail, massive detail, you beat this person up. Now you're in the dream, you're saying, oh, they have CERN activated. That means you're overly consciously aware. You're overly consciously aware in your dream. That means you're vibrating on a high fucking level to be in the dream fighting and really whooping ass. You, I beat the fuck out of them.
You know how hard it is to fight in a dream, bro?
Bro, that's what I was about to make the correlation back to the fucking 3D shit. It's like the 3D thing in a dream. What's that shit when they say a witch is on your back when you trying to sleep and you waking up, you trying to get up. It's like you in between sleep and dream paralysis, sleep paralysis. When he
Yeah.
said get it off my back, all I thought was of sleep paralysis. Then you turn around and say after that, like you just going in super detail. Like, come on, bro. It was me and the brother.
Yeah, and it's a long ass dream. You remember all that shit, bro.
Overly long. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not saying
I mean, honestly, I think he added in that stuff knowledge. Yeah, man. That shit about that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm not saying what he's saying could be wrong or false. I'm just saying how he's presenting it. It just don't register correctly in my brain. I can't play this to my homies. I can't play this to my homies or somebody that I wanted to teach and extend their level of consciousness.
That was a more accurate detail about your feelings. Now look at it like this. I look at it about like this. It's like presentation. He presenting it wrong. He could be lying. That man could be telling the truth. I don't know, but I honestly think he could, like you said, he coming from some honest points. But I be hearing him lying and welling and fucking capping at the same time. You feel me? I just get that vibe. Hey, Red Squid, do you get the vibe that he kind of welling?
He could be crazy, man. You know, schizos. You know, you don't know. They believe what they see, and guess what? They could still be tapping in at the same time. So just like the Pinterest, right? It'd be like a mix between the real and the fake.
Damn. Yeah, I believe that. That's some real shit. I've seen that shit from people, bro.
Why he said CERN, you know?
Yeah, because how you in your dream talking about CERN, gang?
yeah. Oh man, that's some shit right there.
He might have threw that in for the what you call it, the shop value. You know, this conspiracy for conspiracy buffs.
Or he might that he ain't got no other way to explain it, or it's the best way he can explain it. Could also be like he might believe CERN do something to where he was valid for saying that. What was that? What was the context of that part again?
Oh, okay, so he's saying
CERN has been fully recognized. Oh Lord, yeah.
Right, but you not. Come on, Red. You not gonna be in a dream and be like,
that should that should already weaponized if they wanted to do it.
Yeah, and then you gonna say, "Oh shit, they have CERN activated."
Shit, that shit probably been activated, bro.
Man, let me.
Man, activated for what? Like, I don't know. He talking on CERN, which is interesting. Period.
All right, that's why I want to finish seeing what he got to say. He might say some shit though. But right now, I don't believe shit he talking about.
Through the gateway, was trying to push her way through, and I took this metal grate and cracked her across the top of her head, right there in the middle of her head. I hit her right
there. Bro, come on, man. Y'all push through a metal gate, then you grab a crate and hit her. Oh, come on, man. Let's finish.
Way through, and I took this metal grate and cracked her across the top of her head, right there in the middle of her head. I hit her right there in the middle of her head, and she went running and she started crying and she went running off. I know the shit hurt. Like crazy. And there was this other Saxon male, and I took the same grate, and as he was coming to me, and he looked like he had a weapon in his hand, and I took the same metal grate that I had, and I swung it at him, and then some kind of way I was able to hook him, and I threw him all the way across this field, because it's like a fort. There's like a fort that blocks everything, and I'm trying to figure out how they getting through this fort. So then the last Saxon male was hiding under some rubbish, and the brother said, he said, well, look out for him down here. Look out for him down here. And, he was a light-skinned brother. He was like, look out for him down here. Look out for him down here. And it was like some rubbish under it, and he jumped up, and he was trying to jump over us to get into this gateway, as he was trying to jump over us. And when he jumped, I jumped higher, and then I cracked him across his back with this metal grate. And it was like this huge iron grate. And you could hear him say, ah! And he said to me, you think this is going to stop us? He says, you think this is going to stop us? He says, we got more coming for you, and I'm going to make sure we all come at the same time. And I was like, oh, okay. So then it was like he was standing behind all this rubbish. It was like wood and metal and all. And it's like I just pushed it all onto him. And he was just like, oh. He said, you can't stop us. And then I was like, okay. I think he's the leader. And I could still feel it in my hands when I took this metal pole. It had a metal pole. It was a metal pole with a sharp point at the end. And I cracked him in his skull. And I could still feel that feeling in my hand when I cracked him. And then I cracked him again, because I said, I'm going to make sure he died today. And then blood just started gushing out the middle of his head. Just the middle of his head. Good blood just started gushing out in his whole
blood in the spiritual realm.
Yeah. I think he's telling the truth, man. He had a dream. And he sounded like he telling a dream he had, I guess, man. That shit sound all right. He kind of, he's still a little loopy though, but I mean, he's still loopy people can dream.
He done sold you.
Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, there was some parts it was really good. Other parts it was like he was making it up as he going along.
That's what I'm saying, man. He got some shit sometime, but I just want to highlight him because I want to get to the bottom of this soul contract. We from different woo. We chose to come here.
And I mean, like, what do you want him to tell you? Like, I mean, like your question is, like, how that shit go?
No. What I'm saying is I want him to tell me where he's getting his information from, so maybe I can go read it and maybe get it my own, you know what I'm saying? Because if you saying we from different palladiums and star systems, then come on, bro. I want to know why and how.
Okay, I'll tell you where you get palladium from, the origin of palladium. I'll tell you right now. Look up Billy Meyer. And then you got the whole cult of
that's the 1970 shit, right?
Mm-hmm. And so he the guy that started that shit with the little photos that they use for the X-Files show. With the I Want to Believe poster. And then so that's a whole cult now.
Oh, see, that's where it come from.
So that's what I'm saying.
Intergalactic Confederation of Aliens promoted.
Yeah, tall whites, grays, reptilians, lizards, a whole bunch of stuff, insectoids.
Yeah. It's just like it just don't give substance, and I feel like he's a smart guy, but it just something is like, bro, you ain't talking to. You need to have more conversations with people that's on that type of level that already know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll get a better we'll have a better build with you. We'll be able to go down the rabbit hole a little bit deeper than these other people that's in the chat that don't really know and it just sound cool to them. 'Cause I remember when I first started listening to the knowledge and shit, I used to be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, the shit polite say and all these, I used to be thinking like Brother Polite raw as hell and the swag and all this other shit. But then like when you start really knowing and getting the concept of yourself, you start realizing these people ain't even what you thought they was. They
Mm-hmm.
not living this shit that they saying. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like some church shit. Like it ain't what you thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I rather, know thyself. You know what I'm saying? Go within and know yourself.
All those scams out there is built up by oligarch kids and their parents who pushed them through the celebrity levels. But it looked like they is from the ground or from the dirt or from the soil or whatever. They're like they original, like they is, they really did that, and they call it putting in work. When a kid with a family that's millionaires go to jail, and they don't have to be, they didn't have to go, right? But they was trying to live that image for real, live that life, and when they get out, it ain't no turning back. They're gonna be living off their parents' millions, and at the same time sell records, pose at the clubs, like yeah,
Yeah.
lifestyle, the rich and famous.
Man, I honestly think it's more I feel like he could be saying some stuff if his presentation wasn't so end of the worldish. The end is now type shit. Like
Mm.
you gotta, man, I'm telling you, you gotta go through this cat and stuff and listen to some of these videos. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, that make kind of sense, or and then you just gonna go through some. Cause I remember it was one, he was on this motherfucker crying. He was like, Mother Earth, and he was like, she's talking to me and she's telling me. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Like, I could not believe it.
Yo,
Like,
this should be helping people with mental issues, man. Like
what?
YouTube going live and shit.
I,
Like
t-
that
I
should be
told people it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic.
good.
But shit, you can't be. But what I'm saying is, bro, when you gotta have your emotions and shit intact. You can't be going live, crying and you know going. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that shit. Like you just can't. Like you giving out information. People subscribing to you because of your character and who you is. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't doing that. Then what?
Well, and then you got it the double fold, right? So some people don't never put themselves on their YouTube channel. Like say like you knowledge, you can have five different other accounts this bankrolling and we wouldn't even know. That's how some YouTube influencers are. You peep when because you know yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? But then you go to the people who don't show their face. Then you got the people who only be on the can all the time. And then it's a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's diversity, yeah, definitely. But I just prefer, camming up so my audience can know who I am, get a better feel of me. They can, more so trust me. Um, this ain't a podcast, it's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? So we here to build and show shit.
It's not a podcast. What a podcast. The podcast got no visuals, right?
Yeah, that's why I said it's a TV show.
Okay, gotcha.
13 TV. Cause I like to show shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but you're right. So that gets more personable, and people like that. Like that's an upgrade. Like that's one of the highest upgrades. So you giving people more premium content, and you try to stay active with your community. Not try to, you do. You stay active, and you got an active community. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how you do it. Me, I kind of be freestyling my shit, but I try to make sure when I freestyle it, I give at least one good banger a week. You feel me? Just general content that's good, good enough. Cause depending on like if I get extra time and I actually set up and did and try to upgrade, and so so what else? What else you got? What's this here?
So look, this is Ice's wisdom, a very smart sister. Uh, very smart. She has said, see, like this, we live on Atlantis or do we? You know what I'm saying? And she was saying like some planet we was from or some shit. I can't. It'd be crazy. I want to get to the.
Y'all always gonna be the first ones to know.
They be talking too much in the beginning.
Said a sector of Atlantis was destroyed. It didn't even being present was destroyed. Now, at the time when he said that, I wasn't.
Hold on.
I was thinking about for some reason, the conversation I had with Tahuti, one of my challenge sessions I did with Tahuti, that flashed back at me for some reason. I don't know why. And I remember asking Tahuti, was Atlantis really destroyed? And he said that a sector of Atlantis was destroyed.
Wait, did she say she had a conversation with Jehudi?
She said it. Like she talked to
she probably talking about Tahuti. He be on the Killer Priest podcast. He one of them conscious niggas. I think that's who she talking about. I might be wrong though.
Oh, bro, hold on.
I'm gonna go to AI removal services and you'll see what I got for that. Okay. I confirmed the download you had last night. Okay, so let me get back to talking about this because I got to get this out. I wasn't even going to do a live about it right now, and there's still some parts to it. So the title of this live is "Are We Living in Atlantis?" And first thing I want to do is I want to put a disclaimer out. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Okay. But let me, this live is going to be about me and my experiences and what I've experienced via my meditations and things like that. So let me start off here. As I was telling you guys on Instagram, what happened was I got a hit because I was thinking about for some reason, the conversation I had with Tahuti, one of my challenge sessions I did with Tahuti, that flashed back at me for some reason. I don't know why. And I remember asking Tahuti, was Atlantis really destroyed? And he said that a sector of Atlantis was destroyed. Now, at the time when he said that, I wasn't present when he said that. I wasn't present. This is the reason why I stress the importance of being present at all times. Whenever you're speaking to people, whatever it is that you're doing, it's important that you must be present because you'll miss some things that are right there in your face. So it didn't even hit me when he said a sector of Atlantis was destroyed. It didn't hit me. It didn't click. I don't know why it didn't click, but it didn't. Okay. And so that conversation came back up to me yesterday. And when it came back around, for some reason, it just hit different. You know how you read something or you hear something and you process it one way, and then later on it comes back around to you again, and you have a total different perspective, or maybe you were receptive to hearing. That's the thing about being in this space when you're doing lectures and you're doing these lives and you're getting downloads and things like that. How you may process or perceive something one way at the time, you won't process it or see it that way later on. Why? Because there may have been
knowledge. Jedediah said he in the background. He said Adam.
My fault.
I sent him the link. All right, we got you.
Look, man. The thing is this is what I'm talking about, man. Bro, this is why I tell people to educate yourself. So when people like these so-called gurus go live and try to tell you stuff, you'll kind of understand what's going on. Now she talking about she was meditating and talked to Tahuti in a meditative state. But when you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, what Thoth is really Tahuti, it's just the Greek term Thoth. It's the same fucking story. They destroyed Atlantis. They caused the deluge. They destroyed Atlantis and he fled to Egypt. Egypt was connected to Atlantis. That's why it has water erosion around the fucking Sphinx.
So she read the Emerald Tablets and then remixed it and said it
That's
was a
what I'm
dream.
thinking, bro. That's what I'm thinking because why do I know what she's talking about? If she got a download from Tahuti during the meditative state, when I told y'all that the fallen ones can incarnate in our dreams, that's how they manipulate. So why would you sit here and be like, you don't even know what you talk like? I don't know, like, bro, people crazy, bro. Like, people crazy, bro. There's a lot of trickery with this shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look, check it out. Yeah, he had. I think he was like you said. He was coming from Honesty, the first one, but I don't know about her yet. But he threw a lot of extra stuff, and I think he be having general experiences and might be having some delusions.
Man, I just think it's adding some shit on, watching movies and adding shit, and then
Yeah,
trying.
and then what if what they call it be incarnating in his dreams?
That's what I'm
What,
saying. Because you're accepting it. Because you're accepting it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Once you accept it, they got you. Because you
so
create.
my brother he explains it like this. He said once you give their address, once you give them an address, then they'll have a home to you. You get what I'm saying?
That's just by saying yes, accepting it. But
And you
look,
know, like
Bantu Exodus say what is soul trafficking? Soul
yeah, that's
trafficking. My definition of soul trafficking is them lying to you about what your life's supposed to be. So basically, if they tell you that you're supposed to believe in this, that's somewhat of them harnessing your energy because that is not where you're supposed to be. And it would only have you vibrating at a certain level. So it will keep you at it is basically harvesting your soul. It's not telling you what you're supposed to do after life or what's going on in life. They're harvesting your soul. It's soul trafficking. They're keeping your soul in reincarnation form to keep coming back and coming back. So you believing in this religion, like they say, when I read off that thing yesterday, it said when you die or believe in whatever you so-called believe in, you go you create this hell. So since you believe in this, you create this. So these fallen archons will manipulate you in the when to manipulate you to come back to earth, because the more souls that they keep here, the more that they have a place to they have a purpose. They have a purpose because of us. But if we don't know our purpose, see what I'm saying? So that's why I say like all this, I come from this, or you did went into a meditative state. Then you notice you double back and say, when you read something, then you read something again. How you get a download and you wasn't present in the moment? Like what are you talking about?
Mm.
I don't know.
that came to you, you may have gone through some more healing. And so your perspective has widened up even more. And this is the reason why I say that the healing is very important. Because if you don't heal, you can have a skewed perspective about things, okay, if you're not healed. All right, but getting back to this. So as I'm sitting back, reflecting back on that conversation, I literally jumped up out of my damn bed tripping. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. He said, he did tell me that was a sector of Atlantis. And I was like, oh my God. Next thing you know, my pineal gland started hurting, my head started hurting. So I knew then something was up. I knew right then and there, okay, here comes the downloads. That's usually how it comes for me. It's the downloads that start coming. Once the pineal gland starts going off, here comes the downloads. Okay. So what ended up happening was I went straight to source. And I know some of you guys said that Rashad Jamal had talked about this, but see, I never saw his live and I didn't know he had talked about that. So I'd never seen his live before. Okay. I still haven't seen his live. All right, because I know some of you guys said that he had brought that up. So I went to go talk to Source, and I was like, Source, are we living on the realm of Atlantis right now? Like that, right? That's how I was looking. That was my face.
Bro, I can't take it. I would have been left alive.
You know what? She do sound like she bluffing, but the concept of talking to source like that is a pretty good idea.
And
It's a good idea to keep your ear, because
so
now,
so
hold on, because
good.
now you want to go talk to source. First, you was doing a meditative state and was talking to Tahuti. Now you
Uh-huh.
you broke from that, and now you're tapping into the source now.
So she not all the way genuine with the shit that she willy nilly. Because once you tap into the source, ain't nothing else to do after that.
You think
What's
Yo,
why
better than
even
that?
tap into Tahuti if you could tap into the source?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is fucking spooky when these people be up here doing this type of shit. You have to really be careful
So
of
that
and be
means that she got a gem that she said that she did, but she don't really do it. But because she said it, it can give people the right idea. But that's not why she's saying it.
what the?
exactly because look, if when you go back and listen to when she talked about Rashad Jamal, if you didn't know Rashad Jamal did it, why you even bring it up? Why you even
Yo,
and then she said, I still didn't see his live. Why are you making that a thing? We don't care. Just get to the point.
what the
You
hell?
bringing that up because you didn't watch that man live. You didn't took some notes, and then you didn't then made up, and you gonna freestyle the rest of the shit as you go. Come on, bro. I research, bro. I read a lot of
That's
shit.
it.
So this is trickery, bro. Not saying that she's a bad person, but people be on that shit, bro, trying to get likes and views. Why would she bring it up? And then it's just like, it's like the stories night. When somebody telling a story, you'll hear the passion in them. You'll hear that they'll be fluent with the story. They won't be like, and uh and you gotta understand injustice, and people when they start lying, they look up, they look away, they look down, start fiddling with their hands and shit. Like, I pay attention to all of that because this shit is sensitive. You trying to tell me something, I'm trying to learn.
Hey,
I don't
knowledge. Hey,
go ahead.
knowledge. You ever and everybody don't have what you would call a unexplainable or extraordinary. Like we deal with ordinary shit all the time, but everybody will have extra some shit that we ain't even can't even explain yet. That people think they understand but can't even explain. Hey, knowledge. You got what? You got to go to one that you get like some real shit because I ain't knocking it. She could be telling the truth. She could be hustling me. I don't know. I can't say that shit. That's my viewpoint. But if I had to put my money on it, I think she hustled me for views.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because I'm not saying, but when I say certain stuff, I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm hating on this person. No, this is
at
sensitive
all.
information getting out here. We got to stop ego building. We got to stop caring if we got 22 people or 82 people in the chat. It's just about having a conversation where people can go back and be like, damn, oh man, you got to go listen to this at this he said this, like a real conversation, and not no made up shit, not no shit that nobody can go look up and be like, man, what's she talking about? I can't find that. I can't find that constellation. How does she match this with this? Obviously, the star system has been blown away because it's a dome over this motherfucker now. There is no star system connected because that's what the whole purpose of.
The Simpsons movie.
Huh?
I said the Simpsons movie. Thank you. They told you.
Yeah.
If you
With the
watch the
dome,
Simpsons
with
movie,
the
they told you.
yeah. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna watch it today on my Disney shit. But what I'm saying is oh, my fault. Peace, brother. Peace. I forgot to say peace coming in the building. Appreciate you.
Peace, God.
Peace to the guys. So what I'm saying is we have these different concepts of life, and that's why it's all like is misconstrued. But all we got to do is start taking off the layers. Just take off the layers of what they know. Okay, we know that ain't okay. So we don't tap back into those things. You know what I'm saying? But we know it, but we have to still know it because it's people that's coming up under us that's gonna be having to tap into those things in order to get to where we at. but we got to stand firm. We can't fall back into that shit. Knowledge is infinite, so you can't never stop learning. It's always some shit to learn, always. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't playing. I'm not playing no more. That shit is boring. I'm, I ain't doing it. But she will. But I'm gonna catch her when she go live because I be wanting to tap in with people and really get a one-on-one with them. You know what I'm saying? Cause like how else we gonna be able to build? You know what I'm saying? When people just up doing uploads and y'all just uploading shit, and then we can't really get a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Y'all niggas there? Damn.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. I was making sure y'all was there. Everybody got quiet over here.
So check this out, right? You right about that, but not everybody ready to do that. See, act like this: when you cooking shit, right? You got cross contamination. So sometimes when they build it, you see how you was chopping up and analyzing it. Most people will accept that like that, so they keep people away from based on that. So I try to stay neutral and don't say that, and ask relevant questions to act like I be a student to it, but I don't necessarily believe or say it's the truth. I just learned there's a school of thought. You feel me? You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? I was like, that's a good thing to do, so you can understand what, and then it'd be a lot of truth in a lot of the schools of thoughts. Are it always be some truth, and then there always be the other shit in the shit or the way people teach it to people. That's why you ask, like, hold up, I hear people saying this shit. But who did y'all get that from? Where's the text? Where's the source information from it? And then I ain't gonna lie, some of this source information, you be saying that shit, bro. You be
Yeah.
saying people don't know and understand, and they be like, "What?" They don't ask you where you get it from.
Bro, it's crazy. Live in a crazy world, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, you wanna hear one of mine? Oh no, I asked you for one of your ex on the James. I'll do one of mine. Like I
what?
know you look, don't like some of them shits be like, damn, a motherfucker ain't gonna understand that shit, they ain't gonna believe that shit. You feel me? But we don't have like Red Squid. You don't have some shit to have you be like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? What the hell is that shit about, bro? And I ain't gonna lie, I just seen like a black like shadow line go over my damn fucking floor.
What you mean? What that supposed to mean?
I don't know when you was playing that when that girl was talking earlier. I don't know what she was saying. I wasn't even paying attention. I was fucking with the phone, but I noticed that shit, bro. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
is
back.
that shit? So I just had a what you call a extraordinary experience just happened on the live. I wish I'd have had a fucking camera to show that shit, bro.
What you
Damn.
said happened, bro?
So basically, like a black line. That shit was like about like the thickness of damn near 3 fingers, right? And it was like a long line. That shit just it was like black, and that shit just and it was like it wasn't a perfect line. That shit just like went over the damn floor, and
You know
then
what that is? You know what that is?
what's that?
That's that motherfucking liquor.
I ain't drinking though.
That's
I was
that
about to say roaches, but
Nah, that shit was like, oh no, you know what? It was a shadow. I get it. It's light from here, so it's enough for a shadow. I
It could have
see
been
it.
your
So
blind. It could have
yeah,
been
the
your
blinds. Yeah, the blinds. I see it. Yeah, I'm about to say, I just see that. I'm
blind.
like, okay.
See how
I
tricky
was like,
yeah,
that is?
hell no.
But you see how
yeah.
tricky that is how you was just finna going all into this other space
Mm.
because you see what I'm saying? That's
I
why
just
it's
want to
good.
make sure. I just want to make
But
sure.
that's how they get people for real. Like that space gotta be the place that they want to be. They want to be at with them subliminals and movies and shit. Like, cause that shit happened to me too. When you think you don't know what the fuck going on, and before you find out what's going on, you over here in Star Trek.
Hell yeah.
You know, and it's like that. Whatever that space is, that should be leading people to error and shit when they be on that religious shit, or something like that. But shadow people shit is real. I don't see, there be shits that be in the eye, in the peripheral for real sometimes.
Man, that shit
during the
only
live stream.
exists in that person's mind, depending
Yeah,
on
I
how
don't
they vibrating, whatever they tapped into. You know what I'm saying? That's in that person's mind. You feel me? Like that's why I stay far clear of all that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that weird shit. I ain't doing no
Hey, yo,
cards, no cards. I'm
I
not doing
saw a flash of light, bro,
when.
Just now.
like a spark that went
Spark
off
like.
in
Yeah.
the like in my peripheral and shit. Like
Yeah.
right, like close. It's even closer to the frontal site than peripheral. It was like
I'm raising.
right
Look,
there.
I'm elevating y'all
But
consciousness. Y'all
but that
Yeah,
ain't
that,
yeah,
it,
no
bro.
shit, no
that's,
bullshit, bro. Like I'm catching shit, bro. I'm sitting here looking at the screen and I noticed that shit when that shit happened to me, bro. I was like, did that shit just happen? And like, I ain't want to say nothing, cause y'all, you was talking and you were building, and I was like, yo, I like, did that shit just fucking happen, bro? No bullshit, like nothing in here, but even the light is still kind of not all. It's all for that shit to happen. You feel me with the blinds? Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you,
it could have been a lighter. It could have been a lighter.
Nah, check this out. Oh, my homeboy seen that shit. My brother and my like right here to the left side of me, but they seen it. They said a light went off and I lit no lighter, and they seen it. My and they work at the same shit. My brother bound to Exodus and my homeboy CEO, right? That's my brothers. You feel me?
Hey,
Yeah, they seen that shit. They was chilling in the room with me when that shit happened. That's another extra. Come on, hey Jedediah Congo. I know you got some extraordinary experiences. Let's
I
do it. You know,
always do, but I don't try to reveal them.
no,
I always
okay.
do,
Now
but
let's listen. The
it's far
personal
fetched.
shits, the personal shits, but we going on some. Hey, the fan turned over and then it lifted itself back up type shit. The simple shit.
yeah,
Oh, you
no,
remember that? Oh, you remember that?
That
it's
nigga
some shit.
called me. The fan ain't do that, but the fan did some. Hold up. The fan knocked itself over and spin around and then stood. No
No,
bullshit. He
seriously, I
called
left
me
the
up.
room, bro,
But
and I heard something
yeah,
go
what
doom,
happened?
doom, doom, doom. And I went back in the like I left the room and the fan is sitting up. It's sitting up on the propped up on the dresser. I'm walking out the room to go to the restroom and I heard something, me and my pops heard something go doom, 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 doom. And then he was like, what was that? I went back in the room, bro. The fan was standing up on the ground. It wasn't on the dresser, it was on the ground, but it was standing up perfectly.
That motherfucker might have
And
just
I
fell.
looked and some told me leave the house. I was about to leave the house. I said, nah, fuck that. And I just put
Hey,
the
that
fan up.
motherfucker might just,
I
that
snatched
just
it up
like,
real hard and slammed it back on the dresser. I snatched it up hard and slammed it on the dresser.
hey, look, just like if you throw you flip a water bottle and it land down straight. Gee, it probably just fell off and just like jumped twice when that motherfucker and just stayed.
Okay. I got one for you. Y'all want to hear one? Y'all want to hear some shit? Now this one, you ain't gotta believe me, right? I was like 12 years old, right? This back when I was staying at the
Don't make
look, the
it.
brown house. Look, just trust me.
Just don't
Came
make it.
home. Look, I came home and I went to go drop the groceries down, right? And it was like a platform that my mom had like a figurine on top of it, right? When I put down the groceries down in front of it, it jumped off and then it broke into some pieces on the carpet. Like it shouldn't have broke into that many pieces. Oh well, right? But guess what? The she had like this diamond shaped gold jank with glass and a whole bunch of figurines. All them shits was shattered to pieces already. Like I don't know what the hell happened or why that shit was like that, but that shit was crazy, bro. Yeah.
Shits was cheap and they was just cracking or something.
Yeah, I think the
Look,
glass it was too much. It
they
was
could
too
have
much
been
weight in
sitting.
it.
They could have
Domino.
been sitting in the sun for too long, and the bitches just finally just cracked. You feel me?
Nah, that shit was in the house. That shit was in the house. I don't know, but I was a kid, just some random shit.
The sun come through and be beaming on shit in the house. That shit be hot as hell.
Y'all want to hear spooky shit? Look, you want to hear spooky shit?
Nah, G, we
Nah, I
ain't
do that shit later at nighttime. I say that one. I'll
spooky,
write them down.
spooky Mondays and shit. Yo, no.
No, at the nighttime. I gotta do that one. Spooky. I got a scary one though.
Nah, man.
Y'all think soul trafficking real?
Okay, so explain what soul trafficking is, and then I'll say yes or no too. Because my brother asked it earlier.
Soul trafficking is them basically this government system uh not telling us what goes on with the soul. So obviously they're trafficking our shit. So that's why I say what that goes back to what Red said when he said with the moon. What is the moon? Is it like a like does it harness the soul when it dies? So that's why I went back and said like, damn. So as we here forever and they just resetting this shit and making it seem like that's why they give us the 60s, the 70s, the 80s to act like they splitting up time, but it's really just one long big ass timeline. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say they lying to us, like especially through they conform you to religion or something like that. So they conform you to religion, then they it's like they traffic your soul.
And they could be putting people through like certain ringers and teleportation concepts where see the
That's
thing is the people that's doing the shit, they so into it that it's so grand that they could like just tell somebody what to do like a domino effect, and the people that's actually going through it or doing it, they don't even know exactly what the reason is that they doing something, and so it just be something like it'd be far-fetched from them so far that they just a tool, right? And man, they definitely I think got some type of system where they might be teleporting souls when shit like that is a possible in a way of trafficking that shit. And that would be like if let's say they pick on a child on a weak person, right?
Mhm.
And then they sacrifice that person, they'll control what their soul is going and what the soul experience using an assortment of witches and sorcerers and telepaths, spirit guides, and all that shit. When they work together, they probably really do be controlling the environment to a spirit or a soul or some shit.
Hey, Red
Possibly.
Squid. So let me
Hold
say this
on,
right.
hold on. So that goes to my question when I said if they control our reality, what makes you think they don't control some aspect of the spiritual realm?
Nah, never.
They might manipulate something over there.
If the fallen ones can incarnate in our dreams, what makes you think they not
See,
manipulating?
now you said this shit right now. It's damn. I asked you to say this shit earlier. Yeah, okay. The fallen ones is I keep saying fallen angels. No, not the fallen angels. The fallen ones.
Same
Thank.
one, same difference, same
But look,
difference.
look. Okay, now act like this. Act like there's fallen angels and there's fallen ones.
Look,
Good and evil. You know what I'm
look,
saying?
Red, listen to this. It's a the semi-physical reality inhabited by earthbound spirits. Uh Wait, you say there is the fourth dimension, also called the lower astral plane, the semi-physical reality inhabited by earthbound spirits, mischievous entities, demons, souls of people who are sleeping, souls whose bodies are in a coma or having an out-of-body experience, cloaked ET ships, and whatnot. On this level, you can find fake heavens or fake hells, environments created by human minds based on their religious beliefs and used by negative entities to siphon all the energy out of incoming souls and send them back into physical reincarnation.
Now that sound like a machine with people telling them where to go at, like that hell, that microphone they drop down to hell and shit. You hear them people being
They
herded.
they take your thoughts based upon what you did on earth and make you feel bad. And if you believe in this hellfire, then you either gonna have a choice to either go burn in that hellfire or return back to earth. That's why they said they have fake heavens and fake hells.
Mm-hmm.
Environments created by human minds based on their religious beliefs and used by negative entities to siphon all the energy of the incoming souls and send them back into the physical reincarnation. Typically,
So,
in the fundamentalist families, fear-based religions on earth are controlled by negative 4D entities feeding on the negative emotions. Just like in Matrix, when the analyst said Isn't it crazy? The more we keep fear we pump out of y'all, the power, the stronger we be. He was like, isn't it crazy?
Mm,
Come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I be connecting the dots, bro.
that's tough. That's tough, man, because that's a machine. It's a machine. It's the matrix, the system, that shit real just like that. It's a real machine that deals with it sound like waypoints. Like let's say the people is light or energy.
Right.
If somebody put a meditation and premeditating they dispatch into the spirit realm, then they could have already waiting people to receive or to conjure their spirit as soon as they cross over. And so that they won't have a real experience. It would all be controlled by cues that are still in the physical realm, totally conscious and knowing what they're going through and what happened to them. And that's like, it's like saying set somebody up for them to blow up. And then when they know they're about to blow somebody up, for example, right? They got cues out there like temples or places where witches or warlocks is anticipating the death of the person. And then spirit guide them in a what fake hell or heaven.
Hold
Hey,
on,
now
hold on,
check
hold
this
on
out,
one
right?
second. Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, look, check this out, right? Hey, Red Squid, you know some shit, and look at it like this. You know how when they heard you heard about when the music they on the masses they pray on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't saying the way you know what I'm talking about. The
Yeah,
way
I
you
know.
talk, I know. Yeah, you knew what I meant when I said that, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then that's a good way of explaining stuff because you can explain some stuff and people be like, "Oh, you into it?" You feel me? Just because you explain it and putting people word, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is. But everybody pray on that shit, right? Don't you pray on your food?
Yeah, yeah, and so that's definitely a true point, man, because they do. And if you got people that's irreligious and they don't pray at all, then it give more power to people that do pray. Because let's say the example with a person blow up, if they got a stronger connection to the source, so to speak, then none of the machinations man create can hold them back. But they prey on weak minds, and the weak minds don't break out of the wheel of karma or incarnation, and I guess they're anticipating and banking on that, right? That's yeah, that shit wild. They deal with souls, they death dealers. You know what I mean? And Matt, their imagination, I think, play like as a weapon. You know, shit, crazy.
Yeah. Hey. All right. So what he said, Fallen was gonna, and then I actually looked up. He actually showed that where it does that. So my peoples be talking sometimes, and they be getting on my nerves. Don't pay attention to that. So I go silent for a second. That's all that is. All right. So check it out, right? He said the fallen ones can incarnate in people dreams. Well, not he said it. Nah, that's something that I seen the research on it, and if it's true or not, but it kind of makes sense. So like those evil things, an old boy dream, and then they said how you see in the movies and shit, and it'd be like
He
it's supposed
accepted
to
it.
be it's supposed to be like a
He,
family
he,
member, but it'd be
he
a fucking
accepted it.
demon.
Yeah, but
You,
that's what I'm
you,
saying. He accepted it. Once he
oh yeah, he accepted
you
this shit.
accepted it, they could play all in your dreams. They could create these fantasies, whatever. Because you have to understand, they're in control. Like how we looking out here in reality, they could look out there in the spiritual realm because they're in the 4D. They could manipulate that, but you got the power to get through that by just understanding what's real and what's not. It's a lot of
So I know some shit knowledge. So check this out. What people do, they do lucid dreaming. Don't do it. It'll
that's not
put you in sleeping paralysis. And then look, you're supposed to have natural dreams, but lucid dreaming can turn into a form of genetically modified dreams. You get what I'm saying? And enter the spirits of that bullshit. See, people will stay concentrated. What you eat is what you dream at night. If they concentrate on all that crazy the crazy conspiracies and shit like that. At the end of the day, then they gonna be not just saying that shit, they gonna be eating that shit in their fucking dreams.
Yeah,
And
see,
then creating the matrix of the shit you were saying earlier, right?
look, yeah, like, look, on a whole totally different program. Like, look, this dude I used to work with, right? He a mystic. You know what I'm saying? And he be trying to tell me like certain little stuff. Like, he used to tell me certain stuff. Like, he say he could go to sleep like and just come out his dream, and he could just go whatever. He say he be all over or whatever, right? So I'm telling him like, he say like every time he wake up, he'll get this like bright light. It'll be in his like a big old bright light. Like he have to sometimes like, go back down and then come back up. But then I got to thinking to myself like, damn, like bro, you don't even know you probably got a fallen one attached to you. Because then look, how you getting gout? Like how you this mystic and can do all this spiritual stuff, but then you come back in the physical realm, you got gout. You gotta leave work for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be little shit like that that I be thinking about. Like if you tapped in with the spiritual, they should be helping you in the physical. You see what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah.
If worshiping this person or you whatever your spiritual guide you say you got, like I don't know, bro. That shit. You don't even got no earthly guide. Your earthly guide is your parents. Like, so I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, like,
These people are loopy, man.
yeah, bro, it's crazy.
But loopy selves, and that could be a motivation between what people doing. They really think that they got maybe a marketable relay on things, and
Mm.
might be why they out doing whatever they might be doing. I don't know. Like the lady. Now the lady didn't seem so sincere to me. I only watched a couple of seconds of her. She, like I can, we could take the things we know and then freestyle that shit into dreams and experiences like we never did research in a day in our life.
Right.
And you'll come up with that type of content, right? Whereas this is what happened to me, this is what I seen, this is what I saw.
Hey, but let me say this right quick, right? So at an early age in it having dreams, I learned about, and I didn't even know the term lucid dreaming until like well after I actually was able to control much, and I stopped doing it. When I started doing that, I could like not only I can manifest what I want in my dream and what I want to do in my dream, but I'm in total control. But the thing is, when I came out of the dream and I came back awake, instead of being awake, my whole body was still asleep, but my eyes was open and I couldn't move my body. So I went into sleep paralysis. This is one of the dangers of doing what they would consider calling lucid dreaming. And that's probably not what I don't know. I was real young. This is like before I was 13, like around 10 to 12 years old. And I was able to basically control my dreams. I was in control of my dreams. And I was aware that I was in my dreams when I was doing it. It's a difference. I did a lot of shit. And then I had uncontrollable dreams where I was still controlling what's happening, but it was like, yo, I'm not the one making this script up. Like, yo, that was too much. I had two occurrences and two different dreams that stuck out to me between 7 years old. No, actually three of them. From 7 to like 13. Two of them was like a major battle dream where a whole bunch of shit happened, and then everybody like, well, for the good people had powers, and there was like some demonic alien shit happening, but they looked it different in both the dreams.
Yeah,
The older,
some weird shit happen in a dream. I had went, I don't know, I was in this hallway and then I realized I had to pee. You know what I'm saying? So the bathroom, the janitor dude was like, I just seen like a janitor dude. I don't know. Then I go into to like the bathroom. Then when I go in the bathroom, like it's dark as hell. But then it's like 12 stalls or like it's like 10 or 12 stars or something like that. But them bitches, like when I get close to them, like I'm stepping in like puddles of water, like they was overflowing in water or something like. So I'm like, damn. But I can't remember if I took a piss or not. But I realized I heard something like kind of like down there because like the bathroom was like big as hell or something. I don't know, it was weird. So I felt something trying to come get me. So I'm like, hell no, I'm trying to get up out of here. So I'm trying to get up out the bathroom and somebody on the other side trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? So
The
when I felt
janitor? That was that the janitor?
it might have been. So when I felt it, whatever, like coming close or whatever, then I got up out of there and I closed the door. Then I got back in the hallway. Then
Woo!
when I got back in the hallway, like I was way down. I was like way down there, but the janitor dude was like, "Hey, you can't be up in here."
Oh shit! Hey, look! When you said that
Oh,
part,
damn, hold on.
my bad. Go
So,
ahead.
so, so,
Keep building.
so when I go down, I go to the left. I'm like, man, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. That's all I kept saying. So when I was walking, it was like a desk right here or something. And then like two people just they looked at me. Then the security dude started walking this way, and then the other chick, I don't know if it's a dude or a chick, but they got up like they was a receptionist, like they had to come get me or something. And I like ran or something. Then I don't know what happened, and I just woke up. But I don't know if I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, or if I saw some shit, or if I was out of the matrix. I don't know, bro.
Bro,
Like, oh, it
let me
was
t-
weird still.
let me give you an interpretation.
That dude told me I wasn't supposed to be there. That
And you
man,
said this was your anchor. I need
out
to
of
get out of here. I need to get the fuck up out of here. Look. Your whole instinct was like, I need to get the fuck up out of here. I had an
here.
out of body experience that I don't know. Look, let me tell you, you had some type of interdimensional out of body experience, whatever. And I'm not using the right words, but it was like a jail. That shit was like a jail. Even though it was like what you talked about, that shit was like some type of jail, and that's some shit you was trying to entrap you as.
I look at it now because when it happened, I was having a shitty year anyway. So I think
Mhm.
what it was if all 12 toilets was flooding over, it was like I was going through shit every month. You know what I'm saying? And I was going through some shit.
Oh,
That's how I interpret it. Like I interpret it as okay, I walked in, um, um, I see these 12 stalls. They all it's 12 of them flooded. It's 12 months.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at it like, and people don't like bathrooms. Piss is toxic. It's toxins. You see what I'm saying? So I was basically pissing out the toxins or whatever I was going through or whatever. But like, I just felt like that's what it was. Like I was going through shit. I had went through shit each month. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I broke free. So I look at it like whatever I'm going through in my reality, my dream taught me like, oh no, I'm getting the fuck up out of there, or I'm changing my dynamics and I'm going to rebuild something new. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about some scary shit or something was really trying to chase me or something. It could just be that simple of an interpretation. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I looked at it. Damn, nigga, you ain't got nothing to say. You've been talking this whole time. Genocide, he probably talking to your shit on mute, bro. He probably don't even hear me. But yeah, man, that's how my dream was, man. That's how I looked at it and interpreted it when that type of stuff happened because you don't really know. You don't really know. You don't know what playing, who playing with what. I don't know what. Red, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to eat, y'all. We had a good
Hey
deal. We had
man.
3 hours. I didn't even know we was on this motherfucker 3 hours.
Damn.
Damn.
Yo, peace and salutes to you, man. I appreciate you letting me up, chill with you, and build with you, bro.
You already know, gang. You already know how we do it.
Be safe, be blessed, man. And yeah, yo, peace to the panel, peace to the chat.
Man, good bill, bro. Good bill.
Already, y'all be safe, man. Peace.
So peace. I don't know what King Genocide goofy ass doing, but we finna get up out of here in this live, man. But I
Yo,
appreciate y'all.
I salute, and I'm out.
All right, bro. Peace. Yo, we out of here, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. A good bill, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep researching, man, and expanding y'all mindset, man. Until next time, peace.